This conference will now be recorded.
कोई आवाज नहीं आ रही है। Hi guys, very good afternoon to all of you.
Good morning, sir. Good
Very
Good
good
afternoon, sir.
morning.
afternoon, sir.
Sorry.
Very good morning,
Good
madam.
afternoon, Ajit sir.
Very good
Welcome to
afternoon, madam.
KC again.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Yes. I'll ask now request Twinkle to give the introduction.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
So, ma'am, can you see my screen?
Yes, Vita.
Good
No,
afternoon,
screen is
everyone.
not visible. Screen is not
Okay,
visible.
okay, ma'am.
Yeah. Now I can see.
Yes, ma'am. So, good afternoon, everyone. Today, it is my distinct pleasure to introduce to you a true master in a world of training and skill development. We are honored to have you with us, Sir Vishwakarma, a renowned leader for the Government of India National Skill Development Corporation. Professor Ajit Vishwakarma's professional journey is nothing short of remarkable as he wears multiple hats with a great expertise. He is not only an international soft skill trainer but also an industrial and life and career coach. With a background in data science, he brings a unique blend of technique and behavior knowledge to his training approach. One of the most impressive aspect of Sir's career is that he has a vast experience having trained over 5 lakh individuals. His research goes as far and being trainer and coach for some of the biggest name in cooperative world, including TCS, IBM, Microsoft, and many others, spanning across 500 plus industries. Moreover, he has shared his expertise with more than 2000 institute and universities. He has he has a wide range of top expertise in a range of software skills, leadership, communication, personality development, and more. On the top of that, his technique and training span from data science and artificial intelligence to cybersecurity and cloud computing. He he is a high achiever from the start, as he is very excellent in his academics with the rank 27th rank in the state and 99.4 percentage in Maharashtra CET. He is an alumni of VGTI and also CS department. Beyond his professional achievement, he is a motivation for the youth. And as it all and as it all this were not enough, sir is also national level rifle shooter and well experienced in sport as well. So uh, we are here to welcome you, sir, to this event, and we are really pleasured to welcome you. Thank you, sir. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that wonderful introduction. Okay, guys, how are you all? All good?
Yeah,
Yeah.
also fine, sir.
All right. So, if I turn off my camera, is it okay, or will it become
Yes,
little
sir.
boring?
Morning.
It will become little boring, right? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so same thing applies from your end also. If you turn off your camera, it will become very boring for me. Okay. And any kind of interaction with students, it's always good to see you on camera, face to face. So I would quickly request, no matter where you are, right? Please turn on your cameras. Thank you so much, Rakesh. Right? हाँ, जहाँ भी हो आप लोग अपने अपने कैमराज ऑन कर लो. देयर इज एब्सोल्युटली नो इशू गाइस. ऐसे बात करेंगे, थोड़ा चलेगा, that would be really interesting. You are at your home, you are in office, you are no matter where you are, right? Just turn on your cameras. It would be really good to have a look at you, and then we all can have a healthy discussion over your career over computer science and CS, right? So I recognize everybody is from first year. Yeah, is that so? Everybody is from first year.
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right. So you know, just now your friend said, I am into a lot of things. Yeah, very true. I am into a lot of things, and I am basically a Government of India master trainer and lead assessor. My job is two to three things. Number one, I do various different types of behavioral training and psychological training. That means I help individuals and employees to develop themselves. At the same time, I'm also an expert technical trainer. So I train CEO, MD, employees, head of the departments, fresher employees, everybody in top multinational companies so that they can do good in their career and in their life. Right? This is what, in a very small nutshell, I do. Okay, so what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna talk a little bit about me, what I'm doing, what I have done, and at the same time, I'll also talk about you, why you are here, what you should have done, or what you should do later on. So these 2 hours are going to be something that will help you set up objective of your life. अभी life में क्या करना है आगे, कैसे करना है, इसके बारे में कुछ बात करेंगे. So like I have said, I'm a data scientist. I'm also an industrial psychologist, and I have an expertise in behavioral, psychological and technical training. वो यूट्यूब लैंग्वेज में हमें कई बार लाइफ एंड करियर कोच भी बोलते हैं. So for guys, it has been more than 10 years, and I've been mentoring and I've been training all the top multinational companies: TCS, IBM, Wipro, Infosys, Google, Microsoft, Wellspun. I also train Maharashtra Police. I also train Gujarat Police. I also train Ministry of IT and Electronics. I train Ministry of Commerce. Right. So I'm involved into training and mentorships. I also have an experience, or I'm an expert of data science, business analysis, planning, software engineering, requirement engineering, machine learning, artificial intelligence, blockchain, IoT, project management, Power BI, Tableau, SAP, and there are many different new technologies like DevOps, big data, cybersecurity, AR, VR, cloud computing. Right, so I'm an expert of all these technologies. Not only I'm an expert of all these technologies, I help industries to learn these technologies so that they can use it in their own companies and industries, right? Along with that, I'm also an expert into behavioral trainings. जो मैंने बताया आपको, behavioral trainings is where you develop your personality. So industry want you to have a good communication, so I do communication skills training, how to solve problems, corporate etiquette and manner, how to present yourself, how to develop your various personality aspects. लाइफ में प्रॉब्लम आया कैसे सॉल्व करना है, अपने आप के टाइम को कैसे मैनेज करना है, अपनी प्रायोरिटीज को कैसे मैनेज करना है, अपने आप को कैसे मैनेज करना है, अपने आप को आप एक अच्छा प्रेजेंटर और हाउ कैन यू बिकम अ गुड बॉडी लैंग्वेज यूज करना कैसे सीखना है आप लोगों को, लीडरशिप कैसे डेवलप करनी है. इन अ नटशेल, लाइफ में कोई भी प्रॉब्लम हो, हाउ टू फेस इट. I'm also a subject matter expert for Ministry of Electronics and IIT. I'm also an expert and I'm working with Tata Institute of Social Sciences. Not only this, I'm an alumni. Your friend have said. Not only I'm an alumnus of KC College. Yeah, कई साल पहले मैं KC College में भी था, जहाँ exactly अभी राकेश बैठा है. Right? राकेश, अभी आप जहाँ बैठे हो, right? That used to be
Yes, Rakesh.
that,
Rakesh, what is
that
this
used,
nonsense? Yes,
it's okay.
Rakesh.
It's
No,
all right,
no,
Rakesh.
मैम वो
they need to
टीचर
be decent, otherwise we will cancel their admission. They can't
Okay.
misbehave. They need to have some etiquettes and manners. Ajit, let them
मैम
come to
एक्चुअली
college. I'll show them what are
मैम आई एम इन
manners.
कॉलेज, आई एम इन
You
कॉलेज.
are in
Okay.
college, so come and attend from the lab or the classroom. Don't behave nonsense
मैम
here.
एक्चुअली
Come
आवाज,
here.
वो आवाज
Come here
बहुत
and
कम आ
meet
रही है.
me.
आवाज बहुत
Okay.
कम आ रही है, मैं इसलिए ऐसा करके
कम
सुन
आ
रहा
रही है
हूँ.
तो आप लैब में आके अटेंड करो. कम, आई गिव यू द
लैब में है?
डिवाइस. हाँ हाँ, आ
कौन
जाओ.
सी लैब?
दोनों दोनों सीएस लैब. कौन सी लैब नहीं आपको अच्छे से पता है.
हाँ वो नीचे. थैंक यू मैम.
आ जाओ, मैं बताती हूँ क्या
Very,
है. आ तो जाओ.
very,
हाँ.
very nice. Very nice. Okay. Yes, guys. Cameras would be appreciated. That would be really nice, right? So I am also a rank holder, and I have did my post graduation after KC from VGTI College. where I met many more of my mentors. Right. So this is what I do in a nutshell. Okay. If you can see the photographs, I'm training various different institutions. Uh, Today I train Accenture. August of 2nd, I'm training Godrej and Bayans, right? Liber and many such companies which I train. Right here, I'm training Inspira Enterprises, one of the world's biggest cybersecurity companies, CEO and all the VPs from various different countries, right? Different departments. So this is what I do, my dear friend, in a nutshell. And the reason why I shared this journey with you before I go on and explain you is because yeah, I came exactly where you are right now. Right? I was a KC student and I was mentored by exact same faculty who will be mentoring you. Right? Geeta ma'am had mentored me. Shalini Maheshwari ma'am has mentored me. Shalini Sinha ma'am was there as our mentor, and your now Vice Chancellor uh, Hemlata Bagla ma'am was my HOD back then, right? Exact same college, exact same faculty, right? And it's been, I think, more than 13, 14, 15 years, I think. It's more than 10 years I was there, and I have scaled up to a very great height in the industry, right? I was the youngest project manager in the history of Infosys. For last, I was Chief Technology Officer for Clap Global Private Limited. And now I train everybody and anybody, right from the CEO till the fresher joinees who are there, right? Not only that, I visit many universities, and specifically KC College. I visit, I try to visit as many times as possible, and help you understand यार अब आपको अगर लाइफ में और करियर में आगे बढ़ना है तो क्या स्टेप्स फॉलो करने चाहिए, हाउ यू कैन रीच और हाउ यू कैन अनलॉक द ग्रेटेस्ट पोटेंशियल as a computer science student from exactly where you are sitting right now. Okay, so I will share my experience and I'll also tell you about what all things are there. Before I start ahead, I know I want to take this opportunity. वैसे तो कई बार मिलकर भी बात किया है, but I would like to thank wherever I am right now, right? I'm at a very good status and professionally also, personally also, and this is all because of the faculties who are here. Right? Geeta ma'am है ना, मैम की यही डांट खा करके आज हम यहाँ पढ़े, right? And Shalini ma'am है, these faculties have really helped us out. So before I take my session, right? I'm here now as an industry expert, but I was student of this same faculty, and whatever they have advised, we had just followed, and this is where it had landed me up on an excellent position. So Geeta ma'am, Shalini ma'am, if you're there, thank you so much डांटने के लिए हमें, क्योंकि शायद कहीं ना कहीं आपकी डांट और मेंटोरशिप का ये डायरेक्ट नतीजा है कि टुडे वी आर ट्रेनिंग सो मेनी डैम पीपल, राइट? आज सुबह ही मेरी गोदरेज के सीईओ के साथ 45 मिनट्स की एक्सटेंसिव मीटिंग थी, वेयर ही हैड डिस्कस्ड हमारे कंपनी में ये प्रॉब्लम है, ये प्रॉब्लम है, अजित व्हाट वी कैन डू, एंड देन आई सजेस्टेड देम ये करना है, ये करना है. स्टूडेंट्स आर वेरी गुड विद टूल्स, यू आर ऑल वेरी गुड विद टूल्स ना, आपको सारे सॉफ्टवेयर पता है, क्या इंस्टॉल करने नहीं पता है, लेकिन यू डू नॉट नो प्रोसेस, राइट? एंड योर फैकल्टीज नो इट. सो एट एनी पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम अगर आपको लगे कि मैं अपने फैकल्टी से ज्यादा समझता हूँ, तो आई टेल यू वन थिंग, मैंने जितने टूल्स उस टाइम सीखे थे ना इंटरनेट पे ढूंढ ढूंढ करके, आज वो कहीं यूज नहीं होते. बट ट्रस्ट मी, आई रिमेंबर सब्जेक्ट नेम्स, हु टॉट व्हाट, we are still using it in the industry. शालिनी मैम ने ऑब्जेक्ट ओरिएंटेड एनालिसिस एंड ऑब्जेक्ट ओरिएंटेड डिजाइन पढ़ाया, आज भी हम यूज कर रहे हैं, राइट? गीता मैम वाज देन टेकिंग माय ऑब्जेक्ट ओरिएंटेड प्रोग्रामिंग, शी वाज टेकिंग C++, राइट? आई रिमेंबर माय फर्स्ट क्लास वाज सी, गीता मैम वाज देयर. आज भी हम वो कॉन्सेप्ट यूज कर रहे हैं, प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेज चेंज हो गई, बट देन द कॉन्सेप्ट आर स्टिल वी आर यूजिंग इट. So this is very important, my dear friends. And before I move on to the second part of my session, I'm sending you a link in the chat box. Right? I'm sending you a link in the chat box. Click on that link. That link will take you to a page. Okay. And if you have any questions that you want to ask me before even I'm starting my session, right? You can put your questions. Any doubts दिमाग में कुछ चल रहा है, ये कैसे होगा, वो कैसे होगा, दिमाग में कुछ भी चल रहा है, Like just click on that link that is there in the chat box. It will take you to a website. On that website, you can put your questions. Feel free to ask any question, guys. You know, even though this is a formal session, but you can consider me as your one of your seniors, right? Now that you know I was sitting exactly where you are, so openly you can ask me any questions. I will not judge you, and I will try to understand your doubts and questions, and maybe try to address it. Yeah? There's a link in the chat box, guys. Use it. Tell me what's going in your mind. Do you want to ask something? If you have any concerns or any doubts, cloud architecture, cool. I'll address that. I'll address that question. Anything else? One question has been popped up. How to work on clouds. I'll definitely tell you. So Ministry of IT and Electronics, I just shared you, right? So I mentor CDAC. Do you know what is CDAC? Center for Development of Advanced Computing. Hmm? The supercomputers of India is built by CDAC. First supercomputer Param built by CDAC. Second supercomputer built by CDAC, and they work extensively on cloud. So I train many different government agencies for cloud and cloud computing and cloud architecture. So I can help you with that also. How to crack 24 lakh per annum? It's a very complicated process, but yeah, you can crack it. I was able to crack it up. Not just this, more than that. But there is a process. It cannot just happen like this. Okay, it cannot happen because you have a degree. It cannot happen because you have certain tools, right? And you know certain tools. You have some skill set. It has to be an aggregate of many technologies, process, and it also needs to be an aggregate of your own personality. Hmm? When I had somebody which uh, when I hired somebody for 24 lakh per annum, 24 lakh per annum kind of a salary, I expect you to be a problem solver. I expect you to take a leadership position. I expect you go and meet the client and you conduct end-to-end delivery of the product, right? जितना पैकेज बढ़ेगा उतनी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी बढ़ेगी. तो क्वेश्चन हियर इज, आर यू ready to take the responsibility? And if I give you that responsibility, will you be able to justify it? Before you said हाँ सर दे दो मैं कर लूंगा, उसके पहले आपको कुछ बैकग्राउंड बताना पड़ेगा, कुछ अचीवमेंट्स दिखानी पड़ेगी. We'll talk about it. Okay. Security after BSc data science. Are you talking about job security? Yeah. If you're talking about job security, look at me. I'm very secure, right? I'm very secure. So, and so are all my colleagues are. All my friends, all my batchmates, all are secured. So don't worry. Your job is also secure. Degree or skills? Both. Both. Degree is important or skills are important? Both are important, right? See, degree gives you knowledge. Degree से knowledge आता है, right? So you require certain level of knowledge. And then skills is also equally important, and many criteria more are important. So you need both the things. So you need to sit in the lecture also. At the same time, you need to do a lot of skill development also. Both the things are required. Okay, you cannot jump to skills without knowledge. Okay, what skills are needed? We'll cover it up. Is BSc CS has a status? See, it's not degree. It's you. The question is you. The question is not your. See, degrees that will come on a piece of paper, right? Right? Nobody is going to hire the piece of paper. People will hire you. Okay. So the real question is, what about me? Hmm? Okay. Then I think most of the things are there. What is the matter? What is the most things? Yes. MSc in data science, you can. If you opt for more studies, you can go for it. Or nowadays there are a lot of skill development that is happening in and around. That also you can do. Okay. In a nutshell, tips for the beginner I'll give you. Thank you so much, guys. Let's move on to the session. Uh, I'll address all the questions. One question which I want to address right away is how important or how BSc Computer Science can help you out. Number one, I'm BSc Computer Science, okay, and I'm an expert of everything. It's not BSc Data Science will give you all the required skill set. Okay, don't worry about it. And especially if you are at KC, I know about KC, how things work at KC. It's one of the best institution as of now in Maharashtra, I can tell you. Hmm? Do you want to skill up more things? I know KC has got a lot of skill development activities also, which are good. More of all, the environment that you'll get at KC is unparalleled. That you'll not get anywhere. That I pretty sure know, because I go and I mentor all the colleges and universities. I know what all problems everybody has. So KC, computer science, if you are here, you are at the good position. Okay. Now we'll talk about what all opportunities can be created, and not only what all opportunities can be created, how can I develop myself, what are the roles that I look forward to once I complete my BSc Computer Science with KC. Right? These all are the questions that I believe most of my audience have today. Am I right? Am I right, guys? Yes, no? Can I have a quick acknowledgement? Can I have a quick yes? Can I have a quick yes, guys? Yeah, okay, only this. Okay. Okay.
Yes, sir.
हाँ यार, हाँ है ना तो बोल दो, इतना थोड़ी ना एनर्जी लगता है हाँ है ना बोलने
Yes,
में.
yes, sir. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
I'm pretty sure you guys are a
Yes,
little
sir.
vocal, like to talk and it well. Thank you so much. So let's talk about how to become a. Just allow me a second. Let me change my deck of presentation. All right. Now here the question is how to become a successful computer science engineer. That's the real question. Okay. Now for that purpose, you have to understand what is your level right now and where you have to go. Right now, consider you are at a zero level and you have to go to the hero level. Okay. Now for that thing, from a complete zero, right, you just pass it from your 12th and now you want to do good in your computer science background. Okay. BSc computer science. That's what I'm specifically talking about. For that, you have to apply the PISA theory. Do you guys know what is the PISA theory? No, you don't know PISA
No.
rule. Okay, I'll help you understand. Suppose if you have to make a good pizza, what all things do you need? Anyone? चलो फटाफट बताओ यार. अगर एक मस्त पिज्जा खाना है तो क्या चाहिए? तुम्हें एक पिज्जा
A
बनाना है. Suppose you
perfect
want.
dough.
Okay, you have to make a. Question is, you have to make a pizza. So what is the most important thing in order to make a pizza?
Pizza base.
Base.
Pizza base, cheese,
Batter of pizza.
toppings. Huh. Suppose I give you pizza base, toppings, and all these ingredients. How many of you can honestly make a pizza? Okay, one Nishita can make. Uh, Prasad cannot make it. Right? Many of you would not be able to make it. Why? Simply because you do not know the recipe, how to make it. Isn't it? Having ingredients make no sense if you do not know the recipe. Right? खाने बनाने पता ही नहीं है तो रेसिपी लेके क्या करोगे? So first thing that is important in order to become a successful computer science professional is you should have the required information. Information means recipe. Recipe पता रहना चाहिए. Why people don't succeed? Majorly because they have no idea. All the resources are around you, but you don't know how to use it. So today I'll tell you all those information. Plus you can ask me any direct question. Okay, any direct question. Secondly, many people have no idea how to use the resources that are there with them. घर पे होगा तो सारे ingredients, तुमको उसको use कैसे करना है you don't know, right? So one of the things that I had specifically said at the beginning, know how to utilize your professor's knowledge. ठीक है? Those who are existing right now, उनके knowledge को leverage करना है, उनसे चीजें सीखनी है. Don't try to be an over smart people because you have YouTube and internet. Okay, tools are meaningless. दोस्त पहले ही बता रहा हूँ, tools से कोई मतलब नहीं होता. Okay, there are many tools. Students are usually very good with tools. ये tool download कर लिया, वो tool download कर लिया, and then using tools they are able to develop softwares and all, and then they are like, ये तो मैं बड़े आसान से कर लेता हूँ. ऐसे नहीं होता. Process is important, right? Process is important. Ma'am will train you for the processes. She will tell you the theoretical part of it. That are most important. Tools that you are using today will become obsolete after 4 years. फिर क्या करोगे? फिर you will realize it. अरे मैम बता रहे थे क्लास में, सुन लेना चाहिए. Okay. Tools update होते रहते हैं. So resources में your college more specifically say KC college, one of the best. कोई जरूरत नहीं है, यहाँ रहो, आगे पढ़ाई करो. Your professors, one of the best professors, right? And as of I know, various different types of support that you will get for skill development in HSNC university is unparalleled. Okay, जितना मैंने देखा है बहुत unparalleled है. कोविड के टाइम से काफी सारे एक्टिविटीज चल रहे हैं, आगे भी बहुत एक्टिविटीज हैं. So resources यूज करना आपको आना चाहिए. Okay, and one of the set rules about using a resource is never cry about more resource, right? तुम्हारे पास घर में जो है उससे बनाओ. अगर तुम बोलोगे नहीं 10 किलोमीटर टैक्सी करके जा करके मोज़रेला चीज लाना है, तो two things will happen. You'll waste time and you'll waste energy. Never cry about resources. Whatever resource you have, my dear students, make best use of it. ठीक है, ये बहुत क्लियर रिसोर्स है. whatever faculty you have, they are the best faculties in the earth. ऐसा आप समझ के चलो. whatever college you have, it's one of the best college in the universe. ऐसा आप समझ के चलो. जहाँ you started crying about these things, the moment you started crying about these things, trust me, you will waste your time and you will waste your energy. इससे ज्यादा और कुछ नहीं होगा. ठीक है, that is one important rule. So know how to use your resources. Do not cry about more resources. Okay. And third thing is dedication is required and a lot of practice is important. These three things are very important. If you have these three things, you're all done. So first thing, the information related knowledge, I'll share with you. Everything on possible in India and tech world, I'll share with you. You ask me specifically about कौन सी कंपनी में क्या टेक्नोलॉजी चल रहा है, क्या हायरिंग चल रही है, कौन सीईओ है, तुम बोलो मैं सब बता दूंगा आपको क्या चल रहा है, क्या नहीं चाहिए, क्या क्या चाहिए, एग्जैक्ट चीज, right? Because I'm a bridge between industry and university. This you'll get. Resources, this is the same faculty who have trained me. And I am telling you, whatever it is one of the best. Right? तुम इसे यूज नहीं कर पा रहे हो, तुम्हारी गलती है. Okay, it is your stupidness then. Or maybe you are not focused enough. And then third thing, which is your responsibility, is a lot of practice, dedication. 3 years, if you put that thing, you can scale up. 24 lakh package, somebody said it is possible, but it's not going to be that easy. Okay, so let me tell you what my industry wants, and quickly I'll tell you all the roles. Fine, are you able to get the flow of today's session? First, what should be my approach has to be right information, resource and practice. Second, let me talk little bit about my industry में computer science students से क्या expectations है. And then we will also talk about क्या skills चाहिए, and we will also talk about various different roles और उसके packages, right? Okay. Two questions. One question that Ashish have asked is, what skills are required to become software developer and software engineer. So Ashish, just quickly addressing your question. Software engineer is somebody who knows everything, right? He's also a developer, he's also a designer, he also is somebody who can handle database. A software engineer is a sum total of all the skill set. Okay. Whereas a software developer has only one role, right? Whatever requirement we have gathered for the software development, usko code mein convert karna. Developer only converts logic into codes. Whereas my software engineer is responsible from bottom to end to end things. So that also I'll discuss in terms. What are the benefit of honors in BSc? Yeah, BSc honors means you are dedicated. Number one, BSc honors means you are dedicated and you are putting some extra efforts to develop certain projects, right? Which we from industry we always appreciate. ठीक है, ऑनर्स हर किसी को नहीं मिलता. जो BSc ऑनर्स करता है, राइट, उसको कुछ एक्स्ट्रा प्रोजेक्ट करने मिलता है और एक सर्टिफिकेट एक्स्ट्रा मिलता है that you have done BSc in honors. That means you have put some extra efforts and did some research or did some project. So when you bring BSc honors, I will give you more credit, right? थोड़ा respect ज़्यादा मिलेगा, which is important. Job after BCA or MCA, which is better to start? Okay, Prasad, this is very subjective, but I will still address this question to you. Okay, then I'll quickly switch to my session. Then I'll quickly switch to um, what I have to share. Okay. Is my screen visible? Yeah.
Yes,
All right.
sir.
So we want to see how to become a successful engineer. Okay. And the idea is zero to hero approach कैसे रखना है. And we have to implement pizza theory. And when we are implementing pizza theory, there are three things: information, resource, and practice. Information today I will give you in 90 minutes. Resources are your professors, your teachers, the college, right? They are your resources. Use them best. Don't cry about it. Use them best. The moment you cry about it, time and energy waste. And then a lot of practice that you have to do. Okay. I'll also tell you how to practice. This also I'll cover up. So number one is, as a computer science student, you are majorly looking into the domain of software engineering. Okay. You are majorly looking into the domain of software engineering. Now I'll discuss a little bit more about what all things comes into software engineering. Okay. And meanwhile, I'll take some questions also. Job after BCA or job or MCA. So if your family conditions or the financial conditions are not too strong, you can always do job after BCA, right? I advise, my personal advice would be get on to job as early as possible, right? There is no need of getting into too many professional courses. But if you really want to explore the science, if you really want to get into the depth of it, your objective is not to get to industry very fast, and there is no financial constraint as such, and you are a disciplined person, right? Then you can go for further studies, right? Then you can go for MCA, where you can put 2 more years, get more of exposure about what's going on, and then go to the job. Regarding payment, yeah, there would not be much of payment change. Here, if you are getting 1 lakh rupees extra, you'll get per annum. Okay, that means 10,000 rupees extra also. If you do a job right after your BCA, you'll be able to catch up. Somebody who started their job right after BSc or BCA, somebody who started their job right after MCA, right, will ultimately reach the same level, because this is working from 2 years. After 2 years, you will have same salary as an MCA plus 2 years of working experience. MCA guy may have slightly little higher salary but no work experience. Okay, so you can accordingly see which is better for you. BSc Computer Science or BCA, BSc Computer Science will give you more diverse syllabus. Okay, because we touch various other aspects also of computer science. Okay, but more or less they are quite similar only. In computer science, though, we try to give you holistic approach towards the computer science. That's the difference. All right. As of now, in Sydney, Australia, good choice to do masters. See, you can go for foreign studies, but of lately, foreign studies are not appreciated because of so many foreign policy changes. Current status of foreign education is really into doubt. But yes, definitely you can go to Australia, where you can get into designing, UI, UX designing, which is what Australia is known for, where you can get for masters. And once you go there, you also get higher package, right? Okay. Skill set required for being a data scientist, that I'll address at the end. Okay. All right. Out of so many things, which is more valuable? Ashish is asking, he's given me a list of roles. He's asking which is better. I'll tell you. Okay, all these questions I think will cover up automatically. So number one, your idea is to become an software engineer. When you talk about software engineer, it has everything. It has my designer, it has my developer, it has my tester, it has my system architect, and then it diversifies into many different roles. So I'll help you understand this. First, quickly, let me tell you what is my industry expectations. Okay, now we are in industry 4. Okay, this is industry 4. I'm pretty sure you might not be aware of what is industry 4. Industry 1 started somewhere in 1600, 1700 BC, where we started developing simple machines. Then around 1800 BC, we started making factories. Okay, we started making factories. Here the objective was to somehow build more good quality, come up, and somehow we can reduce the time, somehow we can reduce the cost. That was the objective, right? The entire fight in this industry is all about quality. हमें क्वालिटी सॉफ्टवेयर चाहिए, हमें क्वालिटी प्रोडक्ट चाहिए, हमें टाइम बहुत कम लगाना है, एंड हमें कॉस्ट बजट में रखना है. ये पूरी फाइट इसी चीज की चल रही है, क्वालिटी. देन फैक्ट्रीज केम. अगेन व्हाई फैक्ट्रीज केम? क्वालिटी और अच्छी चाहिए. कपड़े मैन्युफैक्चर कर रहे हो, कुछ भी मैन्युफैक्चर, क्वालिटी और अच्छी चाहिए, टाइम और कम लगना चाहिए, बजट और कम होना चाहिए. देन इंडस्ट्री 3 केम इन 1900 BC somewhere, especially in India. It talks about computers. Computers are, and this is where, see, when factories came, other engineering were boom. When factories came, we got mechanical engineering, we got chemical engineering, we got textile engineering, right? Others type of industry came here. Then we saw कि इससे काम नहीं हो रहा, तो 1900 BC में ना computers आए. Then a new field of engineering popped up. Engineering means somebody who can design and build something. Engineering का मतलब समझो, इसका मतलब होता है कोई भी अगर कोई चीज बिल्ड कर सकता है, इनोवेट कर सकता है, डेवलप कर सकता है, वो इंजीनियर होगा. ओके, if you develop something, you are an engineer, right? One who can innovate, design and build something to solve some problem using some type of scientific knowledge or scientific laws and principles. That is engineering. अच्छा, ऐसा नहीं है कि मैं बीटेक करूंगा तो मैं इंजीनियर हूँ. ओके, ऐसा नहीं है. Engineering means anyone who can design, innovate, build a system using scientific laws and principle is an engineer. अगर आप मशीन बनाओगे, मैकेनिकल इंजीनियर. आप कपड़ा बनाओगे, टेक्सटाइल इंजीनियर. आप मेडिसिन बना रहे हो, केमिकल्स बना रहे हो, केमिकल इंजीनियर, right? All those things engineering are. So 1900 BC, there is a new engineering that came, that was computer science engineering. ठीक है, बोला सेम चीज करना है, मशीन बनाना है, बट यूज ऑफ computer science, use of computers. That's where your engineering came into picture. So your engineering is quite recent and it supersedes all the engineerings, right? It supersedes all the engineering. Okay, Om is asking, should I do BTech? Doing masters after BSc, is it equivalent to BTech? Yes, you can say so. Okay, but it's not about degree, it's more of about age. Okay, it's more of about age. 3 years of BSc and then 2 years of masters, 5 years, right? You are roughly 22. BTech, again, roughly around same age. And then you have put up some effort. That's why they consider at the same level. Okay, degree is not equivalent. It's just I would prefer BTech. At the same time, I would also prefer somebody MSc. I'll give them the same salary. I'll give them the same salary. Why I will give them the same salary? Because of the age factor. You have a certain level of IQ. You know, जैसे जैसे age बढ़ेगा, maturity भी तो बढ़ेगी ना. I cannot give the same salary to somebody who has passed 12th. Correct? 12th है तो कम salary दूंगा क्योंकि अभी सीखना है बहुत कुछ. He can also do development. So that's the reason. It's not about whether they are equivalent or not. Industry क्या बोल रहा है? See, you have to work according to the industry. That's why I'm explaining you the industry. It's not what degree you have. It's what the industry is accepting. तुम्हारे पास क्या है क्या नहीं उससे हमें मतलब नहीं है दोस्त. अभी इंडस्ट्री में क्या चल रहा है, क्या तुम उसके हिसाब से हो या नहीं हो. इंडस्ट्री बोल रहा है कि आप एमएससी करके आओगे, ये बीटेक करके, हाँ कोई बात नहीं, दोनों हमारे लिए सेम है, दोनों हमारे लिए सेम है, सेम सैलरी दे रहे, तो सेम सैलरी दे रहे तो सेम ही हो गया, और क्या. Ultimately things come down to what skills you have. Okay, so first of all, do not worry or do not compare yourself to BTech. प्लीज अपने आप को बीटेक से कंपेयर मत करना, ठीक है. ट्रस्ट मी, आफ्टर अ सर्टन टाइम और आफ्टर अ सर्टन लेवल कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा, कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा. बट बीटेक इज 4 years, राइट. आपका भी धीरे धीरे शायद 4 years हो जाएगा. तो दे आर पुटिंग 1 year एक्स्ट्रा है ना? They are putting 1 year extra of college attending, 1 year extra of learning some more additional courses. तो there is a responsibility on your shoulders कि मुझे है ना और मेहनत करनी पड़ेगी. Am I right? हाँ, वो responsibility आपके shoulders पे. You can grab equal opportunity by BSc also if you are able to come and justify that in an interview. Okay, all right, all right. Computer engineering came. Now that was also not enough. My industry 4 came in 2010, quite recently, where we talked about smarter development, more better quality, or अच्छी quality, or कम time, or कम cost. And here IoT, machine learning, data science, how to use data, all these things came. सेम ही काम करना है. यहाँ पे सिंपल मशीन से हो रहा था, यहाँ पे बड़े मशीन से हो रहा था, यहाँ पे एडिशनल कंप्यूटर्स यूज होने लगे, यहाँ पे मशीन्स भी है, फैक्ट्रीज भी है, कंप्यूटर साइंस भी है, कंप्यूटर भी है, plus we have certain smart technologies like IoT, data science, machine learning. These new things have also come up. So you should know all these things. चारों होने चाहिए आपके पास. And you have to prepare for my industry 4. Okay. Because of my industry 4, there are some more new job roles have also come up, which I'll discuss. Right? Which I'll discuss. So my industry wants you to be a person who can build quality software. हमें quality software चाहिए in less time. Now I want you to develop softwares in 1 month, 2 months, or 3 months. Do you guys see WhatsApp is giving you an update every 15 days? Do you guys see if you don't log into Flipkart for 15, 20 days, something new comes up? Yeah, something new comes up, design have changed, something have changed. So industry has become that fast. We want to build Flipkart level of softwares in just 1 month. Yeah, that's where industry have come to, right? Time, that's it. Book My Show, do you guys use Book My Show extensively? Yeah, Book My Show is managed by just 15 to 20 people. That's it. Just 15 to 20 people, right? Less number of people. Then I want you to use such technologies which reduce the cost of development. And I want you to work on small teams. अभी पहले जैसा नहीं है 4,000 लोग एक साथ बैठ के काम कर रहे हैं बड़े प्रोजेक्ट के ऊपर. अभी है ना, people work on big projects. That's it. So you should know various processes, right, which your faculty will train you for. आपको faculties train करेंगे क्या क्या processes है, project management tools वगैरह आपको train. Shanti ma'am will tell you about all these things, right? How to work in a small team. Plus, you will also have a lot of soft skill sessions, personality development sessions, जो आपको बताएंगे एक टीम में कैसे काम करना है. Okay. See, working in a professional team is very different from what we have done up till now. ठीक है, आप नहीं कर पाओगे टीम में काम जब तक आपके पास सर्टेन लेवल ऑफ क्वालिटीज नहीं है. ओके, तुमने किसी को बोला कि सुनो ये रिपोर्ट लाके देनी है, वो बोलेगा नहीं लाऊंगा, क्या करोगे? कुछ कर सकते हो? नहीं कर सकते, राइट? सो यू शुड हैव दैट पर्सनालिटी इन यू that you say, may I request you, can you please give me this report? So your personality should be such कि he should say, okay, I will give it to you. तुम लड़ नहीं सकते हो कॉर्पोरेट में, तुम किसी को मार नहीं सकते हो, कोई तुम्हारी बात क्यों सुनेगा? सुनेगा तुम्हारी बात? नहीं सुनेगा भाई. You should have that personality, communication skills. First year, right? And you'll have soft skills. You'll have communication skills and everything. आपको पूरा चीज बताएंगे. अब बताने के बाद प्रैक्टिस करने का काम आपका है ना. We'll give you knowledge. We'll do some hands-on. We'll do some practice. I'll give you all information. I'll give you all resources. But if you do not practice, it will not make any sense. Right? And finally, industry is changing like anything. Process change नहीं होता. टूल्स चेंज हो जाते हैं, तो बहुत ज्यादा टूल्स के पीछे मत भागना, राइट? कि मैंने खुद से सीख लिया पाइथन. मैम ऑब्जेक्ट ओरिएंटेड प्रोग्रामिंग सिखाएंगे ना, वो ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है. ठीक है, कल पाइथन खत्म हो जाएगा, पाइथन कैन डाई टुमारो, समथिंग एल्स विल कम. then you are all gone. But if you have heard your faculties, your faculties will talk about what is object oriented programming, what is the concept, कहाँ से आया, क्यों आया, encapsulation, polymorphism क्या है, तो वो चीज किसी भी प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेज में यूज कर सकते हैं, राइट. चार्ली मैम विल टॉक अबाउट हाउ टू वर्क इन अ टीम, हाउ टू डेवलप अ सॉफ्टवेयर की अच्छी क्वालिटीज क्या होती है, राइट. वो सारी चीजें जो बताएंगे, दैट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. ओके, ऑलराइट. So these are the things that are required. So let me give you an overview of a software engineer जिसमें सारे रोल्स आते हैं. ओके, और इससे करस्पॉन्डिंग रोल्स वगैरह क्या क्या है वो भी बताऊँ. सो इन 3 years, right, in a nutshell, you will learn how to develop a software. सॉफ्टवेयर कैसे डेवलप होना है ये और इससे रिलेटेड सारी टेक्नोलॉजीज यू विल लर्न इन 3 years, राइट. अल्टीमेटली what you'll be learning is software engineering from various different perspectives. अब सॉफ्टवेयर इंजीनियरिंग या कंप्यूटर साइंस इंजीनियरिंग, कंप्यूटर साइंस क्यों यूज करते हैं, कोई सॉफ्टवेयर या सोल्यूशन बनाने के लिए, राइट. तो उसकी इंजीनियरिंग को आप स्टडी करोगे वेरियस डिफरेंट वेज. मैं समराइज कर देता हूँ आपका 3 years इन वन बुक. तो कोई भी सॉफ्टवेयर बनाना होता है, क्यों बनाते हैं, व्हाई डू वी बिल्ड सॉफ्टवेयर, बिकॉज देयर इज ऑलवेज प्रॉब्लम, राइट. भूख लगी है, जोमैटो. कुछ प्रोडक्ट चाहिए, बुक्स चाहिए, अमेजोन, राइट. एम्प्लॉयज मैनेज नहीं हो रहे, एम्प्लॉय मैनेजमेंट सिस्टम. लाइब्रेरीज की बुक्स मैनेज नहीं हो रही, लाइब्रेरी मैनेजमेंट सिस्टम. मेरे कंपनी के रिसोर्सेज मैनेज नहीं हो रहे, ईआरपी, एंटरप्राइज रिसोर्स प्लानिंग. कस्टमर्स को बार बार फॉलो अप लेना है, कॉल करना है, किस कस्टमर ने क्या बोला नहीं बोला, सीआरएम, कस्टमर रिलेशनशिप मैनेजमेंट, राइट. बड़े बड़े प्रोजेक्ट्स है, मेट्रो प्रोजेक्ट्स रन हो रहा है, सॉफ्टवेयर प्रोजेक्ट्स रन हो रहे हैं. मेरी मैन्युफैक्चरिंग कार कंपनी है, वी आर मैन्युफैक्चरिंग कार. सो कितने टाइम में मैनेज होगा, कब खत्म होगा प्रोजेक्ट, टाइम मैनेज करना है. देन वी हैव प्रोजेक्ट मैनेजमेंट टूल्स टू मैनेज टाइम एंड रिसोर्स, राइट. प्रॉब्लम्स, solutions are we are in hospital industry, we are in hospitality industry, we are in mechanical industry, we are in chemical industry, we are everywhere. College, university, road, sadak, parking management system, cyber security system, we are everywhere. ठीक है, there is not one place where we are not. ठीक है, we are also in hotels, billing systems. Yeah, we are also in accountings, we are doing all kind of accounting in many different ways. We are also in government agencies. Aadhaar card, blockchain system hai Aadhaar card. Do you know this? Aadhaar card is nothing but built on top of a blockchain. SMS system. You send SMS, right? Blockchain. We are there also, right? We are everywhere. So you are actually getting prepared for one of the most important roles, at least in India. और इंडिया अभी टेक्निकल डेवलपमेंट में एक पीक लेवल पे चल रहा है. सो इंडिया में कंप्यूटर साइंस बूम बहुत ज्यादा है. दोज हु आर वरीड जॉब्स है कि नहीं, इंडिया में जितनी जॉब्स है उतनी पूरी दुनिया में कहीं नहीं है कंप्यूटर साइंस को लेकर, ये भी बता देता हूँ. नाउ नेक्स्ट 3 years you will learn how to solve various different types of problems, right? Day to day life problem. कितने टाइप की प्रॉब्लम है? डे टू डे लाइफ प्रॉब्लम. Amazon, Flipkart is day to day life problems, right? Zomato is day to day life problem. So day to day life problems, business problems, right? Business problems. Companies will have a lot of problems. ERP, enterprise resource planning, customer relationship management, Gmail workspace, project management tools. These are business problems. So you are supposed to solve both the things. आप दोनों को solve करो. So for that you will require a lot of planning. Planning में software क्या बनाना है, कैसे बनाना है. There is a science called as requirement engineering. Okay, requirement engineering. So requirement engineering will be there in your syllabus in some form. क्या बनाना है उसको प्लानिंग करने के लिए आपको ट्रेन किया जाएगा. Okay, so when you learn these tools and technology, you will play a role of business analyst. तो मैं रोल्स भी बता देता हूँ. ओके, रोल्स भी बता दूं. Business analyst. Now we will get into the roles. But we'll get in the roles, responsibilities of each role, pay, package, salary, and then you can ask me all your wild questions. First thing, first thing, requirement engineering सिखाएंगे आपको, जिसमें कैसे requirement gather करना है, कैसे meeting conduct करनी होती है, and many different things that would be there. Exact requirement engineering करके नहीं होगा subject में, उसके parts रहेंगे. So your syllabus is matching the industry requirement. ये आ गया. Then you would be analyzing all your plans. आप plans को analyze करोगे, ये जो software हम बनाने वाले हैं, is this proper or not, right? Now who will do this analysis? Either my business analyst will do, or my product manager will do. Product manager, project manager, product manager, one of the highest paying jobs, as of now. Product management. Product management individual क्या देखता है कि क्लाइंट के रिक्वायरमेंट के हिसाब से हम क्या बनाने वाले हैं और वो चीज सही बन रही है नहीं बन रही, राइट? प्रोडक्ट मैनेजमेंट, बिकॉज वी आर डेवलपिंग सम टाइप ऑफ प्रोडक्ट. हमारा प्रोडक्ट सिस्टम है, सॉफ्टवेयर है, राइट? कुछ लोग फिजिकल चीजें मैन्युफैक्चर करते हैं, हम इंटेलेक्चुअल चीजें मैन्युफैक्चर करते हैं, हम कोड्स मैन्युफैक्चर करते हैं, हम सॉफ्टवेयर मैन्युफैक्चर करते हैं, हम वेबसाइट्स मैन्युफैक्चर करते हैं. मशीन्स कुछ दूसरी प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करती है, रॉकेट कुछ एक प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करता है, हमारा सॉफ्टवेयर एक प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करता है, बट इट इज इक्विवेलेंट, राइट? अकॉर्डिंग टू मी इट इज इक्विवेलेंट. प्रोडक्ट मैनेजर. नाउ मैंने पूरा स्टडी कर लिया. रिक्वायरमेंट इंजीनियरिंग में मैं क्लाइंट से मिलूंगा और मैं उससे पूछूंगा, भाई क्या चाहिए आपको, व्हाट ऑल सॉफ्टवेयर चाहिए, व्हाट इज योर प्रॉब्लम बिजनेस का, क्यों चाहिए आपको सॉफ्टवेयर, एग्जिस्टिंग आप क्या यूज कर रहे हो. आई विल आस्क ऑल दोज थिंग्स एंड आई विल डू अ कंप्लीट स्टडी. इसके अंदर मैं फिजिबिलिटी स्टडी भी करता हूँ. आई चेक हाउ इम्पोर्टेंट दिस सॉफ्टवेयर इज, इसका इकोनॉमिक पे क्या इफेक्ट पड़ेगा, राइट? इसका ऑपरेशन पे क्या इफेक्ट पड़ेगा, इसका एम्प्लॉयज पे क्या इफेक्ट पड़ेगा. आई डू वेरियस डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ स्टडी, right? So how to conduct this study would be trained. You will be trained for this. Plus you will be trained in how to conduct interviews, etc. तो ये कॉम्प्रिहेंसिव टूल आपको मिलेगा. मैं ये सब चीजें स्टडी करने के बाद रिपोर्ट्स वगैरह बनाता हूँ. ये रिपोर्ट्स मेरा प्रोडक्ट मैनेजर स्टडी करता है कि ये क्लाइंट ने बताया है और मेरे हिसाब से जो मैंने स्टडी किया है, राइट? सपोज आप हॉस्पिटल मैनेजमेंट सिस्टम बना रहे हो, so you'll go meet the CEO of the hospital, you'll go meet the doctors, you will study the existing system. आप सिस्टम को अलग अलग तरीके से स्टडी करो. You are a business analyst. Now my product manager will again study it. He'll see whether this is what is required to be built or not, because my product manager is responsible for delivering the right product, right software या right solution. ये मिलना चाहिए. इसके लिए responsible कौन है? My product manager. So these two people work very closely. Along with these two people, there is someone called as project manager. Okay, project manager. अभी बिजनेस एनालिस्ट प्रोडक्ट मैनेजर ने डिस्कस कर लिया, देख लिया क्या बनाना. अब इसको डेवलप कौन करेगा? माय प्रोजेक्ट मैनेजर इज गिवन द रिस्पांसिबिलिटी टू रन द प्रोजेक्ट. दैट इज व्हाई जब हम क्लाइंट से मिलने जाएंगे या जाते हैं तो कई बार प्रोजेक्ट मैनेजर भी साथ में जाता है. और समटाइम्स बिजनेस एनालिस्ट रोल एंड प्रोडक्ट मैनेजर प्रोजेक्ट मैनेजर रोल इज प्लेड बाय द सेम पर्सन. कुछ लोग अगर दोनों में स्ट्रांग होते हैं ना, यू आर अ प्रोजेक्ट मैनेजर बट यू आर नॉट सो गुड विद कम्युनिकेशन, तो गड़बड़ है. आप में अगर पीपल स्किल नहीं है, आप में अगर थोड़ा सा सेल्स नहीं है, तो फिर बिजनेस एनालिस्ट बनना मुश्किल है, राइट? बिजनेस एनालिस्ट वो होता है जो क्लाइंट को बड़े प्यार से उससे रिक्वायरमेंट निकाल ले. समटाइम्स इफ यू हैव द राइट स्किल्स यू कैन प्ले बोथ द रोल्स, फिर आपका पैकेज भी बढ़ जाएगा. If you are playing role of project manager and business analyst both, that means you are too smart to handle clients, and clients are very demanding. है ना, client बहुत demanding होते हैं. Okay, because clients sometimes have customer behavior. Customer behavior पता है? मुझे ये नहीं मिला, मुझे ये नहीं दिया, वो नहीं दिया. People cry, right? That's called as customer behavior. Okay, project manager. Now, at the end of this, there are many documents that are created. You realize slowly, my dear friends, software engineering is more about creating documents, right? It's more about OIC. Do you guys know what is OIC? Do you guys have OIC? Do you guys have OIC? Yes or no? Yeah, guys, do you have OIC? OIC है आप लोगों के पास या नहीं है? नहीं है ना? OIC is observation, imagination, and common sense. Yeah. As a computer science student, these are the three very important key skill sets, my dear friend. You should have great observations. System को study करना आना चाहिए आपको from various different angles. You should have imagination. You should be able to visualize certain things. Otherwise, समझ में नहीं आएगा. Process नहीं समझ में आएंगे. Process दिखता नहीं है. You cannot see process. You can see tools. You can see tools, but you cannot see process. That is why people do not put efforts in learning process. They are like, अरे tool use करो. Direct. Process को imagine करना है. And then common sense. If you have these three qualities, you will do good in my industry. ये तीन चीज गड़बड़ है ना, तो फिर प्रॉब्लम है. So next 3 years, try to develop these three things. By default नहीं होता है. Observation develop करनी पड़ती है, imagination develop करना पड़ता है, common sense develop करना पड़ता है. These things are not by default in anyone. और अगर है तो और better करो. Improve your observation, imagination and common sense. Right? Project manager. ये हो गया. Then I will produce a lot of reports. Your job, these jobs are leadership jobs or managerial jobs. As a manager, you should know how to produce different types of reports. ठीक है? So you are not one of those people who like to study, so it's gonna be a problem. Okay, you have to produce a lot of reports and diagrams. Many types of reports and many types of diagrams. Okay, now again that would be covered in your syllabus. It's all there in your syllabus. Everything that I'm talking about here today with my industry wants is there in your syllabus. I have reviewed your syllabus. It's all there. Okay. And KC being an university now, it has the liberty to update it. And what I saw recently was that your faculties and everybody from industry have contributed and developed such a beautiful curriculum, right? Which is what industry wants, which I cannot say for other colleges. Okay, same चीज मैं दूसरे colleges के लिए नहीं बोल सकता. Okay, product manager. फिर वो जाएगा development में. Okay, but before development, we'll design certain things. So design means not colors. There are many levels of designs. Number one is database design. Database बनाना पड़ेगा ना जहाँ पे सब store होगा. So database engineer or database administrator is my next role. Okay, I अभी database बनाया, database engineer जो सिर्फ database पे काम करता है. So you will be learning lot of databases. MySQL, बहुत सारे databases आप सीखोगे अभी धीरे धीरे. Not only databases, you will learn database create करने के पीछे का process and concepts. Normalization क्या होता है, foreign key, public key, you learn all those things. All those things are there, right? So much of data being collected. We just don't collect data and dump it somewhere. We put it in a very structured way. What is that structure? How to create that structure? Data कैसे store होता है? Facebook, इतने लोगों का images, post, comments कहीं store हो रहा होगा, right? Imagine कैसे store हो रहा होगा. और store हो रहा है तो हो रहा है. आप लॉगिन करते हो फटाफट डेटाबेस में से आके दिखाई देने लगता है हमें. इतना फास्ट. हाउ इज दैट हैपनिंग? डेटाबेस इंजीनियर और डेटाबेस एडमिनिस्ट्रेटर. नाउ सॉफ्टवेयर बिल्ड करना है. बिल्डिंग्स बनाते हैं ना, यू आर मेकिंग बिल्डिंग्स, राइट? सारी बिल्डिंग्स एक ही स्ट्रक्चर की होती है या देयर आर डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ स्ट्रक्चर्स? different types of structures, right? So software develop करने के लिए it's not that we have one type of architecture. There are many types of architecture. Model view controller, right? MVVC, model view controllers. There are different types of architectures using which you can build a software. ये approach है, right? और कैसे अलग अलग components आप बनाओगे? There are many things which again will be trained. Now a person who does it is called as solution architect or system architect sometimes. System architect. So solution architect प्रोजेक्ट रिक्वायरमेंट कलेक्ट कर लिया आपने, राइट? सो माय सिस्टम आर्किटेक्ट विल टेल यू कौन सा प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेज यूज करना है. देयर आर सो मेनी प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेजेस, सो मेनी डेटाबेसेस, राइट? एम आई राइट? हु विल डिसाइड व्हिच वन टू यूज? Who will decide which one to use? Yeah, my solution architect. My solution architect has one job, to study different technologies. अलग अलग प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेजेस के ups and downs, benefits and disadvantage, all of these things my solution architect studies. And he is the one who will give you a recommendation. Okay, you build it in Java. Okay, no, don't use Java. ये system है, ये use करो. System architect will tell you ये software बनाना है, इस pattern को follow करेंगे हम बनाने के लिए. There are many patterns. MVC pattern is one of those patterns. Model view controller. सर ये model view controller क्या है? रोज सुबह उठ के नहा धो के लेक्चर आओ, पता चल जाएगा. ओके, धीरे धीरे तभी तो पता चल जाएगा. Design. I also have somebody call as component architect. सॉफ्टवेयर के एक एक पार्ट्स को कैसे डेवलप करना है. फॉर एग्जांपल से फेसबुक, राइट? फेसबुक का बिजनेस पेज भी होता है, फेसबुक बिजनेस. उसके लिए कोई एक रिस्पॉन्सिबल रहता है. फेसबुक का पोस्ट, उसके लिए कोई एक रिस्पॉन्सिबल रहता है, सिर्फ पोस्ट पे काम करेगा. एक होता है फेसबुक की जो रील्स आती है, राइट, शॉर्ट्स. So one team would be responsible only for developing the shorts part of it. So they build different components. When you combine all these components, it works together. Then in my designing, there is somebody called as UI designer and there is somebody called as UX designer. ना दो टाइप के डिजाइनर होते हैं. फिर आ गया UI designer, UX designer. Okay. Now here also I have many types of UX designer. ये HTML designer होता है, right? सिर्फ ग्राफिक्स डिजाइन होता है. इसमें ग्राफिक्स डिजाइनर भी आ गया. This you will learn in your first year itself. HTML, CSS, JavaScript, right? Various different types of graphic designer. Responsive designer कैसे बनाते हैं, right? Which works on every part of it. यहाँ पे different types of designers will come into picture. All right. Done. So this is my designing part. So you learn various different technologies related to designing. बहुत सारी टेक्नोलॉजी सीखोगे आप डिजाइनिंग को लेकर के. All right. Then comes my implementation phase. अब क्या है, डिजाइन हो गया सॉफ्टवेयर, अब इम्प्लीमेंट करना है ना. अब इम्प्लीमेंट करना है. somebody asked, which is better, software engineering or software developer? Software engineering is when you know everything, है ना. 24 lakhs का पैकेज चाहिए, मिल जाएगा. become a software engineer. Okay, as a software developer it could be a little challenging for you. Okay, all right. Implement करना है, so my developer. Now there are various types of developers. Java developer, Python developers, varieties of developers आते हैं. That will diversify. Specialization में फिर वो चला जाए. What I advise is pick one programming language and you should be an expert in it. That's the guideline. एक पकड़ो, be an expert in it. Learning 10 programming languages and being expert in 10 programming languages might be difficult. But minimum one programming language is where you are supposed to be very strong. Start learning from absolute basics. Do not wait till last year. Python पकड़ लो, Python सीख. Java पकड़ लो, Java सीख लो. Best है. Okay, best है. तो ये एक प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेज पकड़ो and be an expert in it. develop. So you do all the kind of development. Then comes software ban gaya. Now my software is ready. Then we just don't hand over the software to the client. We test it thoroughly and in many ways, because we have to make sure no the product is of a quality product. The entire fight is Q quality, T time, C cost. तो मैंने तो बना दिया, but वो quality बना है नहीं बना है, that is a challenge. So we have tester. Now within the testing, there are 3 to 4 different roles. We have quality testing means tester nahi, quality assurance. So we have quality assurance engineer. We have quality control engineer, right? Then we have software tester. Now within my software tester also there is manual and automatic tester. Automatic tester use various different types of tools. Manual tester would manually test it. Some people are saying manual testing is not required. Now we are into automatic testing. I have done a complete thorough research over it, right? And I have published a research paper for the same. Both the things are important, manual and automated both. When you talk about quality assurance, you make sure that while you are building the software, you are building it in a right way. So quality assurance engineer is somebody who knows all the coding standards, how to write a very standard code. There are a lot of instructions, how to write name of parameters in a code, how to structure a code, what all things we should use in a code, what all things we should not use in a code. That my quality assurance engineers know. We will be trained for these also, coding guidelines. Okay. Quality control. Now my quality control is something has already been developed. Okay. Now to make sure that this is free from any bugs or any error. This my quality control, my software tester will do. So there are many different scientific principles using which you have to test the software. Black box technique, white box testing, gray box testing, functional testing, non-functional testing, smoke testing. Then we have user acceptance testing. Many different types of testings are there. Who will train you for all of these scientific processes? Your faculty will tell you all these things. That will come up. Okay. So your syllabus is as equivalent to engineering as of now, right? It has the best element of industry and academics. Okay. You will also learn automatic testing with manual testing, both the things. Testing job done. Which one or two programs should I choose to become a master? Right, ready for 4th or the 5th industrial revolution. So Rakesh is asking which programming language are you recommending, sir? So before we go on to any programming language, Rakesh, you have to understand there is a concept called as object-oriented programming. So it's a concept which talks about how to build smarter code. Okay, guys, very important statement. There are many programming languages. The fight is not about which programming language. The fight is all about how to use this programming languages in smarter way, so that in less code I am able to produce quality software. And that smarter way of coding is called as object-oriented programming, where we do not see this world. See, डॉक्टर को हर जगह पेशेंट दिखते हैं ना, ऐसे ही है ना, डॉक्टर को हर जगह पेशेंट दिखेगा, है ना, और लॉयर को हर जगह सही गलत दिखेगा, तुम्हें ये लॉ ब्रेक किया, तुम्हें जेल ये. वैसे एक सॉफ्टवेयर इंजीनियर को हर जगह पे ऑब्जेक्ट्स और एंटिटीज दिखने चाहिए. Okay, object and entities means real world things that are interacting with the system, right? So for example, you're building a hospital management system, so OPD is an object for me, right? So when you are doing planning analysis, object को ध्यान में रख के करना है. Okay, the concept of object will be trained. You will be trained from the concept of object. What is an object? दुनिया को ऑब्जेक्ट जैसा हमें समझना है, एंड फिर वो ऑब्जेक्ट हमारे जो सॉफ्टवेयर हम बनाने वाले हैं उसके साथ कैसे इंटरेक्ट करना है. दैट इज ऑल अबाउट माय सॉफ्टवेयर इंजीनियरिंग, द स्टडी ऑफ हाउ अ पर्टिकुलर ऑब्जेक्ट इज इंटरेक्टिंग विद माय सिस्टम. दैट यू शुड नो, एंड दैट इज व्हाई यू आर लर्निंग ऑल दीस थिंग्स. सो ऑब्जेक्ट वे में एनालाइज करना है, ऑब्जेक्ट को ध्यान में रखते हुए प्लान करना है, और ऑब्जेक्ट को ही ध्यान में रखते हुए implementation यानी प्रोग्रामिंग करनी है, which is called as object oriented programming. Smarter way of put forwarding or making a complex system. So वही प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेजेस यूज करनी है जो ऑब्जेक्ट ओरिएंटेड प्रोग्रामिंग को सपोर्ट करता है. जावा इज वन ऑफ देम. Python have recently popped up, right? .NET is also something which supports object oriented programming. Okay, so you can pick. So Python is more for data science purposes, right? Python have come up more for data science purposes because उसमें exclusive support of stats and maths रहते हैं, right? Which is the foundation of data science. So if you're pushing for Python, that means you are mostly preparing to get into the field of data science, which is now booming. If you want to get into my development industry, solution industry, where we build custom solutions, you can either pick .NET technology, which is also popular in many industries, or Java being used very extensively can be used. Now Java के many framework have come. There are many versions of Java that have come up. Right? Java Spring Boot is one of them. Spring Boot Java one of them. So you can definitely focus on these 2 to 3 industries. So during your college time, you will get an exposure of these programming languages. Now आपका interest किस में develop हो रहा है? That is the question. So I think when you start learning it, you will realize it. This is what I want to use. Every programming language has got its advantage, has got its own disadvantage. थोड़ा personal preference भी यहाँ पे रहता है. But yeah, mostly industry is fighting between 4 things. Industry is fighting between many versions of Java has come up. Industry is fighting between .NET technologies, right? And there are other open source technologies like PHP based frameworks are there, which can be used for building websites and all. Or abhi Android development has come into picture, right? So there are many Android development programming languages which has popped up. But evergreen as always Java, and there are updated versions of Java and .NET. Then rest are peripheral. There are many technologies which are built on top of Java. So अगर मैं बहुत क्विक एनालिसिस करूंगा ना, और मैं अगर एक विनर बताना है आपको, तो जावा ही आएगा, right? But then it would be a very close call. It would be a very close call. Again, this is a case study that can be done. तो 2-3 चीजें पिक कर सकते हो आप. You will get all the exposure while you are learning things. You will get a better judgment. क्या करना चाहिए? Don't take my word कि जावा ही करो. Okay? It's not necessary जावा ही करना है. There are many better programming languages, but most widely used Java as of testing. Now, once my software is ready, being tested in all the ways, it needs to put on some kind of a server. अपने पीसी में लेके तो नहीं घूमोगे ना, तुमने फैक्ट्री बना दी तो अभी सप्लाई चेन में डालना पड़ेगा ना, उसको दुकान तक पहुंचाना पड़ेगा, डिलीवरी करनी पड़ेगी. So we do delivery by putting our software on servers, right? Servers. Yeah, wonderful, Rakesh. We'll talk about cyber security now. So we have to put our application on servers. Now, who is an expert in putting things on server? Network engineer. So you'll be trained for in your curriculum various different aspect of network engineering. आपको इंटरनेट नेटवर्क क्या है, टीसीपी आईपी प्रोटोकॉल्स क्या है, ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम्स कौन कौन से है, आपको ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम भी पढ़ाएंगे, राइट? मे बी लिनक्स ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम या विंडोज ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम के बारे में आपको बताया जाएगा. Okay, so network engineers knows hardware, little bit of hardware. Network engineers knows various different operating systems, right? How to work with many operating systems it knows. It also knows servers. Servers. Network engineer also knows how to set up softwares, how to prepare a system, सपोज जावा प्रोजेक्ट है तो जावा के लिए क्या क्या सॉफ्टवेयर चाहिए होगा, एनवायरनमेंट क्या चाहिए होगा, वो सेटअप करना सब नेटवर्क इंजीनियर को आता है. Now network engineer is one role which is all about tools. Yeah, network engineer is all about tools and how internet works. Network engineer should know how internet works, how hardware works, how software works, how are we communicating using internet. That my network engineer knows. Okay. Now there is some special breed of network engineer which have come called as DevOps engineer. DevOps, DevOps engineer. Development is a big process, right? And once the development is done, operating the software, testing the software, putting into server is become a big problem. Okay. So DevOps engineer is somebody who works on automation of all the process that I'm sharing with you. ये पूरा process देखा ना, कोडिंग, एनालिसिस, प्लानिंग, डिजाइनिंग, ये पूरा प्रोसेस, फिर वो कोड को सर्वर पे डालना है, ये सब मैनुअली होता था. DevOps engineer is a new breed of engineer which knows various automation tools और ये प्रोसेस को ऑटोमाइज करता है. It helps you to collaborate between the development team and the operation team. टेस्टर, डेवलपर, डिजाइनर, ये सबको आपस में कनेक्ट करता है यूजिंग सम सॉफ्टवेयर. गिटहब डेवऑप्स टूल है, एंड डॉकर, कुबरनेटिस डेवऑप्स टूल्स हैं. सर्वर पे फटाफट कोड आपका डालने के लिए काम आता है. बहुत सारे अमेजिंग टेक्नोलॉजीज आर देयर इन डेवऑप्स टूल्स. दिस इज वन ऑफ द लेटेस्ट टेक्नोलॉजीज व्हिच हैज पॉप्ड अप. ओके, डेवऑप्स. इसके साथ साथ देयर इज आल्सो कॉल्ड एज क्लाउड इंजीनियर. देयर आर मेनी कंपनीज which provides you servers, because if you have to host one website, you need a server. Server would cost you lakhs and crores of rupees. How many of you have got lakhs and crores of rupees to host your website? Nobody. So there are companies, for example, Sundar Bhaiya is there. Do you guys know Sundar Bhaiya? Sundar Bhaiya is there, right? And Jeff Bhaiya is also there. So these people have big companies, big servers, and they give us those servers as their client, and they share it, and we pay only a small subscription fees, and with the small subscription fees we are able to host our websites. Okay. AWS, Amazon Web Services, right? Jeff Bhaiya, Sundar Bhaiya, Cloud Services. Okay. And Microsoft में हमारे कौन से भैया बैठे? Who is there in Microsoft? Yes, anyone who is there in Microsoft? अरे यार, who is CEO of Microsoft, guys? Okay. थोड़ा थोड़ा टेक वर्ल्ड के बारे में भी जान लिया करो. Okay. Cloud engineering, you should know how to use various different types of cloud services. So we will hire you specifically to manage my cloud. Okay, this is also one of the highest paying role. Cloud engineering, one of the highest paying roles ever. Okay, somebody said you want 20-30 lakhs. Amazon is offering to for DevOps engineer freshers, 20 to 30 lakh rupees fresher DevOps engineer, right? Amazon is offering you, but then you have to be an expert. You should know operating system. You should. I think Geeta ma'am was training us for Linux when I was there. है ना, तो मैम के लेक्चर में बैठ कर लिनक्स कमांड सीख लो. ठीक है, तुम गए 20 लाख की जॉब लेकर के, वहां तुमको बोला ये काम करना है, तुम बोले ये तो पढ़ाया नहीं हमें. ऐसे नहीं होता. ओके, ऑलराइट. DevOps cloud engineer. Now here I also have my cyber security engineer. Right? So when you put your software on servers, it leads to a lot of security problems. Okay, so my cyber security engineer will take care of all these cyber security issues. So there are man in the middle attack, there is network attack, there are different types of attacks that can happen on a server. My cyber security engineer is a special breed of network engineer who understand how the network technology works and can find out any kind of loopholes, right? Cybersecurity engineers are required by all the multinational companies, government agencies, everybody. They are asking for cybersecurity engineers, right? For you should be very good with Linux. You should be very good with networking concept. You should know different types of protocol, how internet is working, hardware and software. Okay. Now there are certain rules which require more skills, extra skills. Okay. There are certain places where you have to go beyond the curriculum also. That is why your university has included various different certificates. There are various different certificate programs which university has included, right? For which you will get a lot of credits also. It has become mandatory now. Please choose these certificates programs. They are very important. These certificate programs will help you become industry ready. Okay. So my advice is every semester one high value certificate program you should do. There is certificate program for 2 hours also. है ना अभी ये सेशन अटेंड किया इसका एक सर्टिफिकेट बना के दे देंगे that will not work, right? 10 hours, 20 hours, 30 hours, 40 hours, 60 hours, 80 hours of training program. Hmm? This training program should be one of the latest industry requirement और curriculum से extra कुछ सीखने के लिए ये होना चाहिए. Keep it down in writing that you are doing one high value certification program at the end of every semester या semester के side में after 9 to 5 कॉलेज है तो 5 to 9 क्या कर रहे हो ये हम देखना चाहते हैं आपसे. Are you a person of focus? Huh? John Wick. Yeah. Are you a person of commitment and focus? Yeah. John Wick reference. Some of you might have got it. Yeah. That's what we expect. 5 to 9 आप क्या कर रहे हो? That will change everything. That will change your package. That will change your skill set. That will truly decide where you land up after 3 years. One high value certificate program at the end of every semester is required. Plus summer vacations हो गया तो उसमें और भी कुछ करो. So we'll tell you also many certificate programs क्या करना है. And I'm pretty sure your faculties will time and again advise you ये programs आप कर लो. Cyber security हो गया. Okay. Now developers will have Android developers, game developers, application developers, Java developers. Developer will have all अलग-अलग technology का developer वगैरह सारा होगा. Okay. Now we have some more specialized roles, right? Process management में और कुछ specialized role है. For example, digital marketing. Now digital marketing, this is again operational. See, development यहाँ तक हो गया है. Network engineering, cloud, DevOps, cyber security, digital marketing. This is after the development is done. Now my computer science engineer is not only developing solution but also operating the software, and not only my software engineer is not operating the software but is also running the business. आप देख रहे हो रोल कितना इवॉल्व हो गया है. I'm also generating a lot of business for you using the technologies. So I'm actually helping you make money, right? There is not a single company that I recognize does not have the role of digital marketing. So as a digital marketing expert, you'll have to study various different social media, websites, etc. Right? So see, I can build softwares. सुनो, मैं सॉफ्टवेयर बनाने की कैपेबिलिटी रखता हूँ. तो अगर social media is a type of a software, right? So who will do a better analysis? Somebody who is not a software developer or somebody who is a software developer, who will do a better analysis? Naturally, I can do much better analysis, right? Because I know how it is internally made. So digital marketing also is something you can push for. Developers में games वगैरह बाकी सारी चीजें आ. Okay. Now a new role. What all other extra roles are taught? There are many data science related roles have come. I'll talk about that. There are some technologies like IoT. We have IoT engineers to develop smart solutions, right? Hardware and software both. Okay. augmented reality, AR, VR. These are some new budding technologies. Something new had come up. Okay, and they are trying to, you know, uh, coexist together with computer science. This is something new have come up, and this is existing as of now. Okay, and they are budding. So you can definitely go to these budding fields also. Okay. So let's talk about data science. Let's talk about data science. Now, as a data science, you'll have three important roles. Number one, you can become a data engineer. Okay, data engineer. Don't worry, guys. I'll give you certain notes after this. Okay, or you can take notes, or you can take screenshot of the screens. Data engineer is responsible for collecting data from everywhere. Okay, data can be anywhere. Data can be on somebody's website. Data can be into some software. Right? Data can be in image format. Data could be in audio format. It could be anywhere. I collect data. I collect data and I put it into a nice format. That is my job. Collecting data and putting into a nice format is my job. Okay. Tools that I use: Microsoft Excel, SQL, right? So SQL, you have SQL and everything in your syllabus. So when you will be trained for database engineer, you will be almost ready for data engineering. Almost. There are certain things you still would know. There are certain things you will still require, but the foundation here will be covered in the database engineering. You work majorly with database. You are responsible for collecting data. Okay. Also, also, I think tomorrow, yeah, I think tomorrow we are conducting data engineering certificate program for all of you, where 6 hours will help you understand how to do data insight with Microsoft Excel, how to do data engineering using Microsoft Excel. You in your first year should know how to use Microsoft Excel for data engineering, which is foundation of data science. So that is I think tomorrow. Please connect with your faculties after this session and register for that session. Highly valuable session, and it's an industrial training. See, this is a pen. Okay, what I do with this pen makes all the difference. Excel is a tool. Okay, you might think Excel is a very simple tool where I can do plus minus into calculator. Excel is not a calculator, my dear friend. Am I right? You have used Excel as a calculator. You must have seen it like the way. It's like a calculator. Here I will put. Today I had one samosa, 5 rupees. Right, my expenses. Excel is not a calculator. Excel is one of the most powerful data collection tools, data interpretation, forecasting tool as of today. In past 1 month, I have trained top IT companies in how to use Microsoft Excel for data engineering and data science to get insights and run their business on top of just Excel. Whether you are from HR department, you should know. Sales and marketing, you should know. Data science department, you should know. Production department, you should know. IT में से हो तो चाहिए ही चाहिए. Okay, so do enroll for that certification program that is starting tomorrow, where we will train you for 6 hours of data engineering. Okay, with Excel. After you have done data engineering, now there is somebody called as data analyst. Okay, what does my data analyst do? You have collected all these data, right? Hmm? It could be meaningless also, right? The data you have collected. See, your job is to collect data. To collect it, format it, color it, put it in nice format so that somebody can read it. Now, after reading it, you have collected stupid data. Why you have collected this? Uh, why you have collected email IDs of everybody? I don't want it. Why you have collected gender of everybody? I wanted their qualification. Where is it, sir? वो तो collect नहीं किया, sir. Like, what nonsense? That's my endless job. Okay, my endless job. This is the same role that my business analyst do. Okay, yeah. See, business analyst role gets a special tadka and become data analyst. Okay, my data engineering role becomes get a special tadka and becomes data engineer. So it's not that something new is coming out. Somebody have asked, sir, it is important to become a data scientist. It is important to take BSc. Data science or computer science students also do, or we need to take master in it. So first of all, Rakesh, no, you do not need to really get into masters of data science to become a data scientist. Along with your BSc data science, see, again, understand the foundation is this BSc, right? Data engineering is a special case of your database administrator, data engineer. Data analyst is a special case of my business analyst, right? So along with your BSc, you can learn these specialized tools. Both the things combined will make a lot of sense to you. Okay, just data science will become little difficult for you. BSc, and then you are doing a lot of certifications, more wonderful. Later on, you want to become or you want to study more into data science, then you can pick up masters. See, masters is only required if you want to study. You fell in love with the technology. See, masters क्यों चाहिए? You fell in love with the technology, right? And you want to learn more about it. That's why you need masters. ठीक है. अब तुम्हें गाड़ी चाहिए, बंगला चाहिए, नौकरी करनी है, इंडस्ट्री जाना है, तो you start working on skill certifications. Okay, you start working on skill certification. Okay. हाँ, but naturally ये age factor यहाँ ज़्यादा important होता है. When you do your masters, you become 25, and at an age of 25, you have certain respectable level of maturity. Okay, but again, the core thing is skills. So you can become data science if you start with some number of certificates, which will guide you how to do it. Okay, धीरे धीरे आप सर्टिफिकेट करके साइड बाय साइड डेटा साइंस डोमेन बना सकते हो. ओके, और डेटा एनालिस्ट, डेटा इंजीनियरिंग, डेटा एनालिस्ट. Data analyst will study whether the data is right or wrong. If there is some missing data, so it will again call the data engineer. Hey, this data I want. Data engineer will go and collect it. Okay. Now data is available everywhere. Data is also published by Government of India, Ministry of Stats. Do you know there is a Ministry of Stats? Do you guys know it? See, industry interaction is so important. You have no idea what's happening, right? There is a Ministry of Stats which publishes data on a weekly, monthly basis about everything, right? How many students are there in Mumbai? How many BSc students are there? How many are employed? Every single data of India is there. Based on these study, and there are a lot of data scientists also there. So, I'm also part of this ministry where we help them understand how to collect samples. Now, I cannot go to each and every home, right, to ask you, oh, no, what are you doing? Tell me, I'm doing survey. I cannot do that. So we use certain technical concepts of data sampling. These are something related to data science, how to do data sampling. So we pinpoint 300 villages, 300 particular places, and then we send people, and then we try to find out an accurate estimate कि ये पूरे population का collectively क्या होगा. That we do by studying a sample. So sample कैसे pick करना है सब data science बताता है. So this thing is very important. So this is my data analyst job. डेटा कलेक्ट हो गया, डेटा एनालिसिस हो गया, अब चाहिए क्या? अब डिसीजन लेने वाला चाहिए ना. somebody needs to take decision. क्या डिसीजन लेना है? Many decision. How much product should I manufacture, right? यहाँ पे मैच खेलना चाहिए क्या? रेन हो रही है नहीं होनी चाहिए. Many policies, many decisions, business level decisions, right? Who does that? My business, and my business analyst does it right here. ये राउंड है पूरा, चक्कर भी है ये. एक करोड़ दूसरे में जाता है, दूसरे तीसरे. This is the major role. Now there is a machine learning engineer who specifically works into developing algorithms that can help us with a lot of foresights, business decisions. वो डीमार्ट में शेल्फ पे रखते हैं ना, मैगी आगे रखना है पीछे रखना है, अभी ये एक ह्यूमन डिसीजन नहीं लेता है, राइट. सम एल्गोरिदम टेक डिसीजंस. अभी एल्गोरिदम बनाना है तो यू हैव टू लर्न हाउ टू डेवलप एल्गोरिदम्स फ्रॉम गीता मैम. ठीक है, बेसिक तो वही से स्टार्ट होगा, देन इट विल इवॉल्व. IoT engineer works on building smart softwares. Right? AI again will evolve into a lot of AI related things. Natural language processing is there, how to understand human text, etc. ये भी इंग्लिश को कैसे इंटरप्रेट करना है. चैट जीपीटी इज NLP, natural language processing. धीरे धीरे it will evolve. So with BSc you can become a data scientist, but yeah, basic foundation classroom में जाना है, that तो optional नहीं है. दूसरा है आप केयरफुली 6 आपका जो 3 years है उसको प्रॉपर्ली प्लान करो में कौन कौन से सर्टिफिकेशंस करेंगे. ओके, few words of difference between, अच्छा, what is difference between data science, computer science, analyst. थोड़ा फंक्शनल डिफरेंस होता है. मेजरली डेटा इंजीनियरिंग होगा, कलेक्टिंग द डेटा. एनालिस्ट होगा which is will be basically talking about whether the data is proper or not. It will put it in proper format if it is or not. Then my business analyst would be there. Business analyst will produce various business reports. वो विजुअलाइजेशन करता है, वो पावर बीआई टैबलू जैसे टूल्स यूज करता है. पावर बीआई टैबलू सुना होगा, वो टूल्स यूज करता है, वो एडवांस ग्राफ्स बनाता है, राइट. नाउ आई हैव एन आर्किटेक्ट. आर्किटेक्ट विल डिसाइड हम क्या अप्रोच यूज करेंगे. फिर स्पेशलाइज्ड रोल आ जाएंगे. देयर आर फ्यू स्पेशलाइज्ड रोल्स. मशीन लर्निंग इंजीनियर विल पिक अप एन एल्गोरिथम. NLP engineer will work on basically processing the text and making a meaning out of it. ChatGPT is one of those things. Specialized role will pop. Okay. Yeah. I think I've covered up almost all of the roles. Package बता रहे. Okay. Let's talk about a package. So business analysts get paid somewhere between 6 lakhs to 10 lakhs per annum. Okay. It is a kind of role which requires a little bit of experience also, but you can become one. So, Acha, there is one question. Okay, let me just finish it up, then I'll take all your questions. Okay, I'll take all of your questions. I'll address everybody's questions. Don't worry. Product manager. Product manager get paid somewhere between 10 to lakh per annum because this is again a very responsible job. It's a very responsible job. Okay. So usually earlier product managers were those people who would work in industry for 5-6 years and then they gradually get promoted as product manager. Now, good thing about my industry 4 is we don't want experienced people. We want trained people. That means if you have put up efforts 5 to 9 and you have taken training from some expert, you have done some certifications, high value certifications if you have done, and some industry expert have come and trained you, and now you have the skills of a product manager, right? Then I would like to hire you. I would not wait for 5 years for somebody to scale up. Okay, so you definitely can become a product manager. Then you should know various different concepts. We recently had a training of Scrum for your college. I don't know if you are updated or not. Hmm? Yeah, so you have to get updated with all the technologies. Project manager. There are certain things you learn, but then there are real life challenges which a project manager should be able to handle. Again, project manager is somewhere between 10 to 14 lakhs per annum. One is able to fetch. Can I directly become a project manager? Yes, but it's not going to be that easy. Number one, you should have a lot of certifications, project management professional certifications, Six Sigma certifications. There are many high value certifications which you should have. See, it's not about a piece of paper you should have. It's about some person from the industry came and trained. So now you also have the same skills. It took me 10 years to learn how to file a PAN. Okay, it took me 10 years to learn how to fly a plane. Now I trained you in 100 hours. Now you can also fly the plane. Plus, I'm giving you in writing that you are trained by me. That's the concept, guys. Okay, I will not give you the job if you say I have some idea how to fly a plane, or I can fly a plane, but only on paper, not in actual. Okay, sir, to fly a plane, you have to first put it on first gear and press accelerator. That will not work. I'll give you plane ka chabi, fly it. That is called as skills. Okay, having knowledge would not be enough. You should have the skills. If you have the skills, you can get hired as a project manager. I've seen many cases where we have picked a project manager. Plus, project manager should be a problem solver. Hmm? Should be a great problem solver in real life. Um, you are not the person who cries and whines about things. You've got a very positive attitude. You are a person with great etiquettes and manners, right? You respect your elders. These are the qualities that are required in a project manager, right? आप सबको लेके चलने वालों में से, okay, and you are always part of the problem, part of the solution, never a part of the problem. In fact, आपके पास कोई problem लेके आया तो आप उसकी भी problem solve करते हैं. Project manager quality, and these are all real. These are all actual personality traits that I got, right? Okay. So if you want to push for cybersecurity officers, there are many certifications, Rakesh, that you'll have to do. Okay, and as a fresher cybersecurity officers, you might also get into some kind of internship program first of all, so that because this is a specialized field. But before you get into cybersecurity, you should be very good network engineer, and you should be very thorough with your Linux commands and TCP/IP protocols, all the kind of protocols. Yes, if you are self-taught, you can become a UX and UI designer. You can become UI and UX designer, but there is a difference. See, when you talk about I'm self-taught, that means possibly you will be looking at some YouTube videos. Am I right? Some YouTube videos, some free e-learning website. Okay. So let me tell you this outright. YouTube videos, e-learning websites will just give you certain basic knowledge about technologies, which you will get in your university also. Okay. In order to get skilled, getting trained by an expert is more important. देखो, एक होता है तुमने YouTube वीडियो देखा कि प्लेन कैसे उड़ाते हैं, करेक्ट, राइट? तुमने बुक पढ़ ली प्लेन कैसे उड़ाते हैं. एक होता है एक पायलट आया, उस पायलट ने तुमको सिखाया एक्चुअल में, और तुम उसके अंडर रह करके तुमने उसकी मेंटोरशिप के अंदर उस चीज को सीखा. ABC. Tell me which will have more value. Which will have more value? ABC. Which person can actually fly a plane? Yeah, the one who has
Learning
been.
under the pilot.
Yeah, you understand this. सी बेसिक फाउंडेशन क्लियर करना है ना आपको. बेसिक नॉलेज चाहिए. पाइथन क्या है, यूआई क्या है, यूएक्स क्या है. इंटरनेट बहुत अच्छा है, बहुत अच्छा है. इंटरनेट इज वेरी गुड इफ यू वांट टू लर्न बेसिक थिंग्स. इफ यू वांट एक्चुअल इंडस्ट्री थिंग्स, तो वो तो किसी इंडस्ट्री वाले के पास जाना पड़ेगा. आपको सर्टिफिकेशंस करने पड़ेंगे जहाँ इंडस्ट्री से कोई आएगा पढ़ाएगा, या इंटर्नशिप करनी पड़ेगी, या इंडस्ट्री में आके प्रोजेक्ट्स बनाने पड़ेंगे. थ्री वेज ओनली. थ्री थिंग्स गाइस. Get trained under an industry expert, number one. Number two, do some internships. Go to company, start working with them. जो कि मुश्किल है, मिलेगी नहीं जल्दी. Okay. That will depend upon मेरे पास अपॉर्चुनिटी है क्या, और मैं तुम्हें क्यों सिखाऊं फ्री में. ये भी है ना. हमारे बच्चे तो पैसा मांगते हैं उल्टा सिखाने का. बोलते हैं सर मैं आपके पास आके इंटर्नशिप करूंगा और आपको मुझे सारी चीजें सिखानी होगी. वेरी गुड. हाँ, ये बताओ पैसा कितना दोगे आप मुझे. अच्छा. So I will train you, I will give you space, I will give you office, I will align a trainer, I will do all of these things, and I'll also pay you money. Why, bro? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, boot camps do make you industry ready. And thirdly, projects करो. Projects खुद की भी केस स्टडीज कर सकते हो प्रोजेक्ट की, या बेस्ट होगा that you do a industry project, that also do. So we'll keep extending you a lot of opportunities, guys, don't worry. You know, we'll keep giving you a lot of opportunities. uh, Kunal, does KC offers you internship opportunities, yes or no? So KC has one of the excellent alumni networks. Okay, KC has one of excellent alumni networks. Just go to the KC website and check. All right, these people are working in industry who are more than happy to help you guys because you are from KC. Okay, so now there is a Scrum training which we have offered last week, where we are also offering you certain industry projects and certification. You can enroll for it. Yeah. Okay. See, nobody will put it on a plate and give it to you. You have to. There are a lot of opportunities that will come. Right. You be actively involved. Right. You meet industry experts. You try to meet all the KC alumni. We'll help you guys. Right. We'll help you. We'll provide you ample opportunities. Right. Just bring good attitude. That's important. You know. Just bring a good attitude, and we will help you as much as possible. Okay, so there are a lot of internship opportunities for now. Okay, but that will not just by default will come. Okay, you stay in touch with us, be in coordination with ma'am. Have a nice attitude. Uh, just a gentleman attitude. Good morning, sir. Thank you, sir. Just gentleman attitude, and we'll give you a lot of internship opportunities and whatnot and everything here. See, we are helping others. We are helping so many other people. ये तो अपना कॉलेज है यार, है ना? Okay. All right. So we'll stay in touch आगे भी, and there are a lot of internship, job opportunities, placement opportunities, a lot of certification programs, a lot of industrial visits. अरे बहुत कुछ होता है हमारे पास. ठीक है. All right. हाँ. 2-3 महीने में तो मैं खुद ही आ जाता हूँ. Okay. And I have my friends are from all the top IITs and IIMs, right? Whom I can invite, which I will. Okay. आशीष is asking आपका पैकेज कितना है और आप कौन सी पोजीशन पे हो. See, so I'm managing 5 companies as of now, and I was former chief technology officer for Global Private Limited, right? So obviously I scaled up very fast, so my package was very high. Okay, then I got into training industry, right? And I have more than 400 different certifications, and I'm training big giants. So when I train big giants, I take profit from. So suppose a company had, after my training program, company made 500 crore ka profit. So yeah, I charge from the profit. Okay, so my package is naturally quite high, but package is never an inspiration, guys. And the reason why I'm not telling you my package is that's not the right motivation. Okay, right motivation is if you are able to reach to what expectations you have set for yourself, and you are able to do maximum in your life, right? See, so far I've trained so many companies. I'm training so many big CEOs who would come with their problems and I solve it. That's more important for me than the package that they are offering. But I make a lot of money. Okay. But it took me a lot of time. It did not just happen. It took me quite a great deal of time, worked with a lot of people, um, changed few companies, various ups and downs, and then I could reach where I've reached. All right. On an average, for uh, there are many different training modules. Depends upon my client, which type of a client I'm addressing, right? But somewhere close to 30 to 50,000 rupees I charge for my 4 to 5 hours of service. So per day का कुछ 30-50 का हिसाब लगा सकते हो. And that is the reason why I don't work 30 days. I work certain days and certain days I chill out. Okay. I'm also mentoring Upgrad. You guys know Upgrad? नाम सुना ही होगा. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I'm rank 1 trainer to Upgrad. Okay. So I take their special classes and batches. In fact, at 4:30, I'm addressing them. Okay. At 4:30 today, I'm addressing them also. But package is not the motivation, guys. Motivation here is how skilled you are. How skilled you are. If you are skilled, how great vision you have. If you have a better vision, if you have a great vision, and if you are really skilled, package will automatically follow. Okay, don't work for money, work for excellence. ये तो 3 days में से तुमने सुना ही होगा. ठीक है, it's a fact. It's a fact. Package will automatically follow. Okay, all these roles are there, guys. Database engineers close to 6 to 8 lakh per annum. Solution architect and system architects are very costly, very specialized role, right? Very specialized role. Okay, this goes again 8 to 15 lakhs per annum. Component architecture is also a very specialized role, right? 6 lakhs, 7 lakhs for fresher, 1 or 2 year experience, 10 to 14 lakhs. UI or UX designer would vary depending upon आपकी क्या expertise है, right? It could go 4 lakhs to 10 lakhs per annum. क्या expertise है उसमें ये भी हो जाता है. Graphic designer are also paid highly if you have the skills. और आप बहुत तगड़ा ग्राफिक डिजाइनिंग बनाते हो, आई नो फ्रेशर्स बीइंग पेड 8 to 10 lakh rupees बड़े आराम से. ओके, डिजिटल मार्केटिंग इज मोर ऑफ ऑपरेशन पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू. इसका इनिशियल पैकेज बहुत ज़्यादा नहीं रहता, बट अगर आप बहुत अच्छा रिजल्ट लाते हो ना तो इस पे भी यू कैन चार्ज. वी पे फॉर अ फ्रेशर 4 to 5 lakhs per annum. डिजिटल मार्केटिंग इजीली पे करते हैं फॉर अ फ्रेशर. बट इफ यू आर रियली गेटिंग, सी दिस इज अ स्पेशलाइज्ड रोल. स्पेशलाइज्ड रोल में आपकी क्या कैपेबिलिटी है उस पर पैकेज डिपेंड कर जाएगा. IoT engineer highly paid. A data scientist or again a fresher data scientist is paid somewhere between 6 to 8 lakhs per annum. 1-2 साल में इसका 10 से 12 लाख 14 lakhs चला जाता है. डेटा साइंटिस्ट हाई वैल्यू पेड है ये जॉब. स्पेशलाइज्ड जॉब है ना, तो इट इज ऑलवेज हाई वैल्यू. डेवऑप्स 8 to 15 lakhs. साइबर सिक्योरिटी इंजीनियर, क्लाउड इंजीनियर, ये सब स्पेशलाइज्ड रोल्स है. स्पेशलाइज्ड रोल है तो पैकेज विल बिकम 1.5 times 2 times. प्लस अंडरस्टैंड दिस, स्पेशलाइज्ड रोल के लिए यू नीड टू बी हाईली ट्रेन्ड. Okay, highly trained. Network engineer 6 lakhs done. Automatic tester, testing takes some time. Initially 4 to 5 lakhs per annum रहता है, but it gradually grows as you become a great tester. Developers standard 4.5 मिल रहा है. अगर आपको बेसिक चीजें पता है, देखो आप सिर्फ डिग्री करके गए हो ना, सुनो, सिर्फ उठ के डिग्री करके गए हो तो यू कैन एक्सपेक्ट अ पैकेज ऑफ 2.5 to 3.5. ठीक है, क्या है, आप डिग्री उठ के करके गए हो बस. करेक्ट. दैट मीन्स यू विल टेक 2 years 3 years टू बिकम स्किल्ड. तो नेचुरली दे विल ऑफर यू लेस पैकेज. अगर आपने ये सब चीजें सीख ली है, राइट, प्लस यू हैव OIC, ऑब्जर्वेशन, इमेजिनेशन एंड कॉमन सेंस. दैट मीन्स these 3 things are important for cracking aptitude test. तो ये चाहिए. Okay, all these roles are there. Okay. So after, so I'll address this question after Kunal is asking sir इसके बाद में हम कहाँ अप्लाई कर सकते हैं. तो सुनो, 2 चीज चाहिए आपको पहले तो. Okay. Number 1, you require 2 type of skills. All the hard skills that you are learning in your curriculum. इसके साथ साथ make sure that one industry certifications you are doing it based on your interest. आप करो. You should have good attitude, personality अच्छी होनी चाहिए, right? If you do that, you can apply to all of these companies and more. These companies and more you can apply. Okay. So what all technologies or what all focus area you should do? Number one, employable बनना है. Good aptitude test होना चाहिए. Technical skills आपके पास होना चाहिए. Career skills होना चाहिए. Convincing power कैसे कैसे किए वो सारी चीजें होनी चाहिए. And do lot of certificate courses. Okay, these are the 5 things that you start focusing on. Okay, which would be given to you. Don't worry. When you talk about employability skills, right, we'll talk about communication कैसे करना है, interviews कैसे क्रैक करना है, resumes कैसे बनाना है, right, ये सारी चीज़ों के बारे में आपको ट्रेन किया जाएगा अलग से. डोंट वरी. करियर स्किल्स की बात करेंगे तो एथिकेट्स, मैनर्स, योर कम्युनिकेशन स्किल्स, कॉन्फिडेंस बिल्डिंग, all of these things will come into picture. For that also will get trained. Don't worry. ये सब है आपके करिकुलम में, धीरे धीरे आएगा. Aptitude, verbal, analytical, logical, mathematical skills. This also is very important. And along with this, there are certain technical skills training that you should do. Some training is already being announced. Data Insight with Excel training is already announced, due tomorrow. I hope you have registered or not. These all are industry trainings. ऐसे सारे trainings आपको धीरे धीरे करते रहना. Now along with that, you can also push for research work. Okay, research work is also that something we appreciate. Research work के लिए भी push कर सकते हो. Making certain projects or certain research also along with your BSc you can do. TCS apply करोगे. This is the syllabus that TCS will ask for. Okay. एक ये aptitude रहेगा, ये रहेगा, ये रहेगा, एक प्रोग्रामिंग रहेगा जिसमें आपको जो जो मैम पढ़ा रहे हैं, राइट. सो मैम ये सब चीजें पढ़ाएंगे आपको. डेटा स्ट्रक्चर मैम पढ़ाएंगे, रिकर्शन, एरे, फंक्शन, स्कोप, वेरिएबल, राइट. ये सब चीजें आपको पढ़ाने वाले हैं. इनफैक्ट शायद चालू भी हो गया होगा. ओके. एनी वन प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेज यू पिक कैन बिकम एक्सपर्ट. जावा, पाइथन, सी और सी प्लस प्लस, राइट. आई थिंक ये सारे ही प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेजेस आपको रहेंगे. ओके. इससे रिलेटेड 2 क्वेश्चंस आएंगे. इफ यू वांट टू स्टार्ट योर करियर इन टीसीएस, if you start your career in TCS, you will get a basic salary of 3.5 to 4.5 lakhs per annum. बट अगर आपका एप्टीट्यूड अच्छा है और आप और ज़्यादा स्किल्ड हो तो आपको स्टार्टिंग सैलरी TCS निंजा एक ऑप्शन होता है. दे कैन ऑल्सो गिव यू 6.5 to 8 लाख रुपीज पर एनम का जॉब एज अ फ्रेशर. बाय डिफॉल्ट नहीं मिलेगा, उनका एग्जाम क्लियर करना पड़ेगा. ओके, बट यू विल गेट ऑल द रिसोर्सेज. यू वांट टू गेट इनटू विप्रो. विप्रो इज हैंडलिंग इंडिया का आधार कार्ड सिस्टम. आई होप यू नो. आपको पता है हमारा आधार सिस्टम विप्रो हैंडल करता है. या आज कुछ नया सीखने मिला. चलो, quite similar things. Then there would be a written communication skills test. So please, जिसका communication अंग्रेजी सही नहीं है, right? Communicate with your friends, communicate with your teachers. There would be soft skills training that will be happening. There would be HR and technical interviews. इसके लिए मैं आ जाऊँगा टाइम निकाल कर. ठीक है? I'll come and I'll train you for how to make your resumes, how to build, how to crack interviews, etc. All right. Aptitude के लिए भी there Capgemini, data structure, C++, already there in your curriculum. English, a game-based aptitude test is there, right? A behavioral training is there to understand your psychology. तो जितने भी मस्ती मस्ती में रहते हैं, है ना, सुधर जाओ. 3 साल वर्क कर लो अपने ऊपर. ठीक है? अभी बचपना धीरे धीरे छोड़ना है, सीरियस होना है लाइफ के लिए. ओके. अदरवाइज जिससे तुम बेवकूफ बोलते हो वो आगे निकल जाएगा और तुम स्मार्ट अपने आप को समझ रहे हो, तुम पीछे रह जाओगे जिंदगी की रेस में. If you really want to be looking, if you really want to look cool in life, right? Look cool in your designation. Okay, look cool in your package, right? Don't look cool in your style. Right? This is where it is. All right. So ये सारे अलग-अलग companies है where you can apply one by one. All right. So this is all job roles are there. Let me take certain questions from you because I think the time has come to close this session. Are foreign languages useful for CS job? Not necessarily, Ishita, because you know our books are there in English generally. Okay, but as you scale up in an organization and you happen to work with some international clients, okay, French, US, voice and accent, there if you are a project manager or you are a business analyst, and if you know one of these foreign languages, that at that time it would be very useful. you will get an opportunity than that person. But now there is so much of ifs, buts, and something that will happen in future. Yeah, but is there anything wrong in learning a program foreign language? No. So if you're interested, you can definitely learn. Okay, there are many top IT companies who will appreciate it. So we'll appreciate it. Hmm? And maybe we can hire you just because you know a programming language which may come in use. Okay. Okay, after completing BSc with good grades, which jobs can we apply? I just showed you. Software engineer, tester, developer, DevOps, all the roles that I have shown you, you can apply for all the single roles. Every role that I have showed you, right? I showed you quite a big deal of roles, right? हाँ, इतने रोल्स इंटरनेट पे भी ढूंढोगे तो भी नहीं मिलेगा. इंडस्ट्री में क्या क्या वैरायटी है सब बता. ठीक है, एक दो कहीं यहाँ वहाँ स्पेशल रोल्स रह गया होगा तो रह गया होगा. Okay. Most growing language, no straight comparison between any language. यही चल रहा है. There are varieties of industry, है ना. It's like one of those difficult choices you have to make. When I say bro बिरयानी खाएगा कि चाइनीज खाएगा, यार चाइनीज चाइनीज है यार, बिरयानी बिरयानी है ना. आज So Kunal, there is no straight comparison. But just to give you an idea, Spring Boot, Java is evergreen. Spring Boot, उसके frameworks आ गए. .NET Technologies, those who are .NET based companies. Entertainment industry है, media industry है, website based industry है, app based industry है. तो they are using various different new latest Android technologies, Angular JS, Kotlin, और PHP वगैरह भी बहुत सारे कंपनीज में यूज हो रहा है. स्मॉल एंड मीडियम कंपनीज में PHP frameworks are highly used, where you will be playing a role of developer. Python if you are getting into data science, right? So what we advise here is pick one programming language, बहुत अच्छा बना लो उसको, और बाकी प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेज के बारे में पता रहना चाहिए, एटलीस्ट थोड़ा बहुत आना चाहिए. So say Java you are an expert, but you should also know bit of Python also. Okay. If you become you have a lot of time by the way. Okay. So did you see my technology stack? I am an expert of so many technologies. Push करो ना, एक पूरा करो फिर दूसरा. How is it freelancing in coding for CA student? Yeah, very good. If you want to buy a mobile phone, but for your own self development and learning purposes, freelancings are always good. But that does not mean that you start bunking your college. Okay, freelancing are good only if you want to learn extra things. Hmm? Shall I make freelancing as my full time job opportunity? No. Why? Tomorrow if the freelancing job stops, there is no job security in freelancing. But during college time, do freelancing. That will help you understand how industry is working. Okay, but I highly discouraged to get into freelancing. Dusra, just because you are doing freelancing, you are making some money, right? So should you start bunking colleges and should you think, Are I know so much? No, because that happens. I've seen so many students because they are little smart, they get into freelancing, they start ignoring lectures, they start learning what is happening, and then after 1 month, 2 months, see, now you will be easily able to make 10, 20,000 rupees using freelancing, which is a very small amount. People are making lakhs and crores. Yeah, so that's the advice. Do as much freelancing as possible. Push for some top IT companies. Get into industry, work for 4 5 years, and then see what you need to do. Okay, is doing online certification courses, etc. useful? So, Janvi, I'm into a lot of online platforms. Okay, uh, it's more than online platform. Offline is always appreciated. Understand this. Offline is always appreciated, and it's not just about online and offline. It is also appreciated that the mentor is directly available to you. The mentor is reachable. Okay, you can ask your doubts and queries later on, and the mentor is there with you for a longer duration. 3 साल आपके साथ है वो mentor. ऑनलाइन प्लेटफॉर्म में क्या होगा, कोई आया, सेशन खत्म हुआ, कहानी खत्म हो गई. Am I right? Yeah. So that's a problem. So don't worry guys, we will catch up again and then we will discuss कौन से कोर्सेज करने हैं, नहीं करने हैं, करने चाहिए, नहीं करने चाहिए. We'll discuss all those things, right? I'll also share my email ID and you guys can reach me out anytime. Just बता देना you are from KC first year, right? I'll entertain you. All right. Any further questions? Any further questions? Aim for your objective should be that my starting package should be 6 to 8 lakhs per annum. Okay. You work on it. Otherwise, by default, 3 to 4 lakh rupees per annum का package ही मिलेगा. But if you follow the mentorship, your package can start from 6 to 8 lakh rupees per annum, which is a good package for a fresher. You can increase it. ये aim होना चाहिए. By default नहीं आएगा दोस्त. Okay, cyber security. If you want to really get into cyber security, network engineering concept पूरे clear करो. Basic BSc करने के साथ साथ you do cyber security courses, for which I will give you recommendation what all courses and where all is required, and then you can apply for these places. Cyber security is more of internship program. तो अगर आप cyber security में जाने चाहते हो तो cyber security companies के internship के तरफ आप internships करना या कहाँ कहाँ internship मिल सकती है वो opportunities आप please follow up करो. Okay. All right, guys. I'm sharing a feedback form in the chat box. It's very important that you fill up that form. Do let us know if you have any other further questions and queries and any feedback for today's session. Did it clear your questions or doubts or not? Right. Also, this feedback form is very important for us so that we can plan upcoming sessions for all of you. Okay, upcoming sessions for all of you. We'll plan it up accordingly. So please do fill it up. And let me see if there is some more questions in the chat box. You can earn somewhere between 4 to 10 lakh rupees after BSc. 4 lakhs is something minimum you will get. But if you really follow our advices and mentorship, you can push for 6 to 8 lakh package. And if you have really worked uh, 5 to 9 in the evening, right, you can push for 8 to 10 lakh rupees also. But it will not come by default. It will not come by default. By default, 3.5 will come. 3.5, 4.5 by default it will come. Engineering also by default 3.4, 4.5 will come. Don't worry. It's not that if you leave this, you go somewhere else, so it will give you a better package. No. BSc Computer Science, BTech, you'll land up at the same place. UX is a better career in computer science. Janvi, UI or UX, which is better? UX design is a better career. Okay. Out of BSc Computer Science and BCA, which one should I pick up? I would pick up BSc Computer Science. Yeah, I would pick up computer science. However, in a university like HSLC University where we have the liberty of updating the syllabus. Either one will work. But I would pick up, if it is KC College, I will pick up BSc Computer Science because मैम लोग है ना वहाँ पे तो उनसे दोबारा सीखने के लिए मैं आ सकता हूँ. Also, syllabus point of view थोड़ा सा comprehensive रहता है BSc Computer Science. BCA is more of एग्जिट पॉइंट रहते हैं बीसीए. फर्स्ट ईयर इतना स्किल सेट सीख लिया, सेकंड ईयर इतना स्किल सेट लिया. बीएससी कंप्यूटर साइंस इज मोर ऑफ प्रिपेयरिंग यू फॉर द फाउंडेशन. On top of it, you can go ahead and do many other things. Yeah. If you want to become a high earning freelancer, right now data analysis is very high paying. पहले तो डोमेन चूज करो, फ्रीलांसिंग किस में करना है. ऋषभ इज आस्किंग हाई पेइंग फ्रीलांसर बनना है तो हाई पेइंग टेक्नोलॉजी पिक करो. Okay, high paying technology is data science right now. If you want to be a freelancer in data science, pick data science. Data scientist as a freelancer also will get highly paid. Average salary of all the jobs, see, standard salary that industry offers you is somewhere between 6 to 8 lakh rupees, right? But fresher ko it comes somewhere around 3.5 to 4.5 के आसपास. But you can always increase it 1.5 times. 6 से 8 लाख का सैलरी खींच सकते हो आराम से. ज़्यादा भी खींच सकते हो अगर आपने अपने पे और एफर्ट डाले. फॉर एग्जांपल 3 years यू वर्कड ऑन इंडस्ट्री ओरिएंटेड टेक्नोलॉजीज, साइबर सिक्योरिटी, डेवऑप्स इंजीनियर. 12 लाख का पैकेज भी खींच सकते हो. डेवऑप्स इंजीनियर पकड़ लिया. बट ऐसा नहीं है कि मुझे डेवऑप्स क्या होता है पता है तो मुझे मिल जाएगा वो जॉब. यू शुड बी एन एक्सपर्ट इन इट. ओके. डेटा साइंस 12 lakhs 10 lakhs का पैकेज खींच सकते हो आराम से. 10 to 12 lakhs. 10 to 12 स्टार्टिंग सैलरी है तो फिर आगे देखो कहाँ तक बढ़ जाते हैं. आई नो few of the candidates whom we have mentored are fetching 30 lakh rupees per annum now. बड़े आराम से. None? Any further questions? I hope I have covered up all the questions. Basic computer science के बाद आशीष is asking what is the growth. unlimited growth है. BSc Computer Science will give you the foundation, right? It will give you the launching pad. Thereafter, you can diversify into all the roles that I have discussed, and all these roles are high-paying roles, and one of the in-demand roles. इसके बाद में you have the liberty to get into any specialization. That is your personal choice. You will understand कि अब मैं डेवलपमेंट में जाऊं, इंजीनियरिंग में जाऊं, आर्किटेक्चर में जाऊं, डेटा में जाऊं, डिजाइनिंग में जाऊं. That I think after 1 year, 2 years, you will understand. You will get the clarity. मुझे क्या पसंद आ रहा है. But this is the launching pad for you, and it is as good as engineering. Don't worry. Why it is as good as engineering? Because is MBA doing an MBA after BSc CS is good? I personally don't advise it, because MBA is basically where we focus on how to manage people. Am I right? How to manage people and process. Correct. My BSc Computer Science talks a great deal about how to manage people and processes. Right. So कोई खास जरूरत नहीं होगी. You learn the same thing in the industry. MBA में जो आप सीखोगे से ज़्यादा बेटर चीज आप इंडस्ट्री में आके सीख जाओगे. ओके. एक बार आप ये भी बोल सकते हो कि MSc करना है क्या, तो आई कैन से ओके शायद कर भी सकते हो. MBA, I don't see a point. MBA is for those people who are non-technical and who wants to get into some kind of management role, process management role, HR management role, all those kind of role. उनके लिए सही होगा. हमारे लिए थोड़ा मिसमैनेजमेंट है. ये आप इंडस्ट्री में 3-4 साल काम करने के बाद अगर आपको अलग से सीखना है ना, तो कर लेना. If you want to do MBA, get into industry. इंडस्ट्री में स्पॉन्सर करते हैं MBA प्रोग्राम्स, पार्ट टाइम कर सकते हो. ओके. कंपनी पैसा देगा MBA करने के लिए. उनके उनके पैसे से कर लो ना, अपने पैसे से क्यों कर रहे हो. When you come to industry, there are a lot of learning or higher education things also. Okay. All right, guys. I'm so sorry. As much as I love to interact more with you, now has come the time that we should um, conclude this session. You want to get in touch with me? There are 3 to 4 ways how you will get in touch with me. Number one is through the LinkedIn platform, right? My LinkedIn platform ID is Ajit Karma, right? Do send me a connection request. I'll accept and we'll stay in touch. You can also reach me out using my email address, or best thing would be, yeah, through any of your faculties, right? I'm constantly in touch with all of your faculties. And anytime, guys, you need any help and mentorship from my end, specifically, yeah, feel free to reach out. Okay, feel free to reach out. Thank you so much, guys. It's been wonderful. Before we conclude today's session, any questions or any doubts?
Uh, so actually, I want to give a thank to you for this wonderful session. So as we come to close of this event, I stand here to express our deepest gratitude to each and every one of you. First and foremost, our heartfelt thank goes to Professor Ajit Vishkarma, our guest of honor, and his wealth of knowledge and expertise in training and skill development has enlightened all of us and leaving a lasting impact on our minds. We are truly grateful for his valuable insight and inspiration quotes. Once again, thank you for all being part of this wonderful event. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. Thank you so much, guys. Please take care. I'll see you again very, very, very,
And,
very,
and
very, very soon.
one more thing for FI students, you have to fill the attendance form. I'm sending you a link and you all have to fill that. Just don't pass on in a group.
All right,
Sir,
guys.
you
Thank you
have
so
to
much,
fill
Anshul. Thank you so much.
you have to fill both of these forms. Thank you, sir.